All right, quick timeout, people. Look, PrizePicks is America's #1 sports app. And get this, it's the easiest way to win that money while you're watching games. Look, here's how it works. You pick more or less on 2 or more players while watching the games, and then you just lock it in. No spreadsheets, no nonsense. And yo, if player picks aren't your thing, you can also pick teams now. Winners, spreads, totals, all in the same app. Team picks are live in 30 states, including California, Texas, my home state, and Florida. New users, only one code. That's code Speakeasy. Play $5 and get you $50 in lineups for free. Y'all know the vibes. PrizePicks. It's good to be right.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back into the Speakeasy. It's been a very long month away from you guys. We had a Super Bowl. We had some crazy stuff happen. I mean, the world's just a different place now than when we were last in the Speakeasy.
You're skinnier.
It is a pleasure. I'm a little bit skinny. I'm also a little bit darker too. You know what I mean? I got some sun.
Okay. That's crazy.
No, it's tough. We're going to keep working. Look. We're back in the Speakeasy.
Yes.
I'm a large human being, trying to be a smaller human being, standing behind the bar, Kieran. And I am joined here today with 2 gentlemen that played in the National Football League. Starting off with the creator of this show, the man that pays our checks, and the man wearing some non-prescription glasses, Emmanuel Acho in the building. How are we doing today?
Now, for in case y'all were wondering, do I pay the checks? Y'all realize these people got paid on their breaks off? Like
yes, we did.
Y'all do realize
Won't he do it?
What?
Hey,
He?
Yeah.
E.
What E is crazy.
Okay? Won't E do it? Yo, I missed y'all. It's been a long time. It feels so good to be back. Shout out to y'all for rocking with us. Y'all could be doing anything. Y'all are hanging out in the Speakeasy. We do not take it for granted. Drop your super chats. We here for a good time. Let's keep it rolling.
Look, also joining us here in the Speakeasy is the Philadelphia Eagles all-time leading rusher. I got in a heated argument about the Hall of Fame earlier today, and one name popped up. And everyone agreed he's for sure going to be in there. He for sure is going to be in there. LaShawn Shady McCoy in the building. How are we doing today?
5, 2, live.
Yeah, I hope, man. It's a lot going on. I miss y'all. You know, it's been a long time coming. Everybody, hey, you did get smaller though.
I'm trying, working, man.
Yo, let me know about that.
He did.
Getting on the weights now too.
No, that's simple. Let me know what's going on. What I need some.
Hello.
No, it's gonna be a good time.
Hey, how many you down, bro? 60 was the goal.
I'm down. No, 660 is the goal. Right now we're sitting at 20. So we're still good. It's gonna pick up a lot in the next couple of weeks though. So we're committed to
hotter
because I mean it's getting hotter, but also like the travel was a lot. It was hard to stay a little.
You still outside or no?
Am I still outside?
Like, you know, with like outside.
Yeah, like not outside. Not outside.
I am outside enjoying the rays of sunshine that God has blessed me to receive, brother. I'm in that book. That is where I am at. I am in that book.
He in that good book.
I'm in that good book.
Right.
That is where I'm at.
He avoiding
also joining us here today.
He in the book.
Oh, okay, all right. Also joining us here today, my light-skinned brother from another mother.
Come on now.
So,
Trey.
Show.
How you been, big dog? What's going on, Social Trey?
It feels great. I unfortunately am not booked and busy like y'all, going overseas, you know, traveling to Italy and Bali and doing all the things.
It was amazing. You should have been there, bro.
Oh, I'm sure it was.
Yeah, you really should have been, bro.
Yeah, I would have loved to have been there.
Like, it was actually a life-changing experience that like you will never get to experience now.
Yeah, let's just keep throwing salt in the wound. That was great.
It was crazy.
But I'm glad to be back. It's good to see y'all.
Yeah.
I did kick it with Shady, over the break, which was cool. Yeah. We kicked it one time.
Did you guys travel? You go out of the country?
Nope, didn't go anywhere.
Oh, I did. That's cool.
Didn't go anywhere.
That's awesome, man. I'm happy for you guys' hang.
Yeah, thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah. No. Okay,
Cool.
we get to the show now?
Oh, yeah, please.
They went to Roscoe's.
Look, ladies and gentlemen, we have a jam-packed show for you guys. It's been way too long. Let's go ahead and get right into it. First things first, Kyler Murray, Arizona Cardinals quarterback, is expected to be released by the Cardinals at the start of the new league year per Ian Rappaport. His next opportunity is likely coming on a 1-year prove-it type deal. Fellas, this is huge news for the former #1 overall pick.
Yeah.
Are the Cardinals making a mistake by releasing Kyler?
Hell no, has to happen. And not only does it have to happen because they got a new coaching staff, Kyler Murray has already proven to you what his ceiling is. We know what little man's ceiling is. Maybe 9-8, maybe 10-7, go to the playoffs, get dusted. I was at Kyler Murray's only playoff game. It was out here in Los Angeles. I was sitting next to Michael Bidwell, the owner, sitting next to Steve Keim at the time, Adrian Wilson in the upper level management, and they looked disappointed. beyond them looking disappointed, Kyler Murray, he looked disappointed. We know what Kyler's ceiling is. We also know, I don't want a leader who you have to put in his contract that he must watch film. That's just not what I want. We've known that Kyler Murray wasn't the guy when he had to put in his contract that you're mandated to watch film. Watching film is not something that you should be putting in NFL contracts. It's just a given. It's just in the fine print. If you want to be a leader, if you want to be a quarterback, if you want to be a leader of men, you just got to do that. At the point in which Kyler Murray was more known for Call of Duty than he was watching game tape, I already knew it was a wrap. So he should part ways with Arizona, needs a new restart, needs a new reset. He's older now, go to a new organization and hope for the best.
Yeah, I'm past the Kyler Murray situation. But I've been saying this, though. When I watch a quarterback and if he's not the guy who's going to be the first thing in the building, right, the last one to leave, watch tape, be that coach on the field like most quarterbacks are, they won't make it. I mean, this is a guy that I think is really, really talented in his own right, and that's all he talks about. Like, he had an interview, and he was like, hey, let me just tell you who I am. All right, I got drafted in baseball. I won all these games in high school. He went back to high school. So talking about college, I'm like, yo, for you to do that, you're trying to sell yourself. You don't got to sell yourself. Just go out there and play good football. When you play good football, that's selling enough.
Yeah.
I just think when I watch him play, man, I just always ask myself, yo, would I want him on my team? Can he lead my team? Can I win with him?
Talk about it.
And I don't think you can. If you watch him, he plays more with his God-given talent than being a student of the game, right? Learn the offense, playing on script. Everything he does is like backyard football. And I'm saying another thing about him, he's small. He's a small quarterback, right? Little arms, little hands. And I don't think he can get it done. I truly don't. If you look at his track record, he starts out hot and then eventually ends cold.
Yeah.
That's been his track record.
Do you think? So are you just completely out on him being a franchise quarterback moving forward for any franchise?
Oh, sir, I want one with my team, right? Like to start? You mean like in
GM McCoy? Are you?
Nah. He has to fit in like a certain type of offense. Even with that, it's like you got to put in your quarterback's contract. Yo, you got to watch film.
No, that's crazy.
That's wild.
It is crazy.
On, bro.
To Shady's point, though,
you can't do that.
What's the perfect offense for Kyler Murray? Cliff Kingsbury's. He was already in it.
That's true.
Like, let's be real about it.
Yeah.
Kyler Murray don't need an under center offense. He don't need a West Coast offense. He don't need a play action pass offense. He doesn't need like an Arthur Smith, Mike Vrabel, heavy run and gun offense. No. He needs a spread it out, 11 personnel, 10 personnel, exclusively in the shotgun. That's the offense he needs.
Yeah.
That was the offense he was drafted into. That was the offense he was given. That was the offense that gave him the keys. And he was trying to cuss out Cliff Kingsbury on the sideline on national television. Kyler Murray has already been given the perfect situation, and he spoiled it. And also, there is no proven commodity of these sub-6-foot quarterbacks winning at a high clip. Shout out to Drew Brees being the outlier. But outside of Drew Brees being the outlier, we're still waiting on Bryce Young. We're still waiting on Baker Mayfield. And these dudes are 6 foot, a little bit over. There is no track record of a Kyler Murray-type quarterback winning significant games.
No.
I'm out.
I think the most telling thing is what Shady said, though, too, about the talent. Kyler Murray, growing up in the Dallas area, he is a guy that had an amazing high school career, one of the greatest ones of all time. Goes to college. He's an amazing player there. I don't think Kyler Murray has ever been really faced with adversity until now. And now we've kind of seen repeatedly that he hasn't been able to deal with that adversity and make more out of his situation. I do think a change of scenery is huge for him, though. I do think having your back against the wall whenever you have been that super talented athlete your entire life is actually a good thing. I think him getting benched this year and not being able to go out there and get his second shot is a good thing. But also, at the NFL level, has there been many quarterbacks, other than Sam Darnold, who we just saw, get a second shot with another team and it ends up actually working out of nowhere? I don't think we've ever seen that.
I guess it's like the setup, though. Like, where's he going to go? What team would he go, take over the franchise?
The ones we're talking about, Miami Dolphins, we'll talk about that momentarily. Next topic, they might part ways with Tua. That's an opportunity.
Okay.
The Atlanta Falcons, Michael Penix, he's hurt. Kirk Cousins, he wants to go start somewhere. So there's a 1 year opportunity there as Michael Penix recovers.
I like Atlanta, though, because Atlanta, you don't have to do much, right? Everybody wants to use Sam Darnold. People forget that Sam Darnold led the league in turnovers this year. But when you got a system around you, really good defense, right? Really good running game, good offensive line, now you can kind of hide him a little bit. And you know what, Kyler? Let's have you just, throw the ball maybe 25 times a game, right? Couple little RPOs. Keep it simple. And now you play, not just don't play through him, you play through everybody else. with John Robinson, all them wide receivers down there, right? The tight end. You can do something over there.
Yeah.
He needs to be in a good system
but
like that.
But the truth is simple. Shady already said it. Kyler Murray is not a Super Bowl winning quarterback. So you can go get Kyler Murray if you want to, but Kyler Murray's 16 and 25, 2-5 in the last 4 seasons. 16 and 25.
But that don't matter.
But all right, go before that. 9 and 5, before that 8 and 8.
No. What I'm saying is all that winning stuff don't even matter. I keep saying like a quarterback that's not winning. Sam Darnold, everybody had a crazy, wild opinion about him, right? He goes to the right situations with right good coaching. And then even like Kevin O'Connell, I'm going to take that away because he's such a good coordinator. Like everybody does well. But if you go to the Seahawks, right, they use him well, and they play with the running game and the defense, and then they let him make plays. We had a guy on the show from the Seahawks, and he said, hey, we love Sam, but hey, we want to play great defense and keep it simple for him.
Yeah.
Same thing with Kyler Murray.
But then the question is Kyler capable of that? Kyler Murray has always been the guy. Sam Darnold came into the league and was not the guy for 5-6 years. Kyler Murray, even in Arizona, was the guy. Remember, Kyler Murray had DeAndre Hopkins on his team and was like, Hop needs to be open when I tell him to be open. Kyler had Marvin Harrison on the team. And so Kyler has always been the guy.
When you say the guy, though, he's never been the guy. You mean he's like, they drafted him #1 pick overall, right?
Yeah.
So they're going to force you to.
Meaning he's.
But being a guy is like, yo, you're a dog in the league. He hasn't been that.
What I mean is his own head, Kyler Murray has always played the game egocentric. He has always played the game like, I'm the sun, everybody revolve around me. Sam Darnold, the last 5-6 years, hasn't played that way. Sam Darnold, when he went to the Jets, run game defense. Kyler Murray has always been like, I'm the king around here.
I don't know if Kyler, we talking about the same player?
Yeah, he don't play like it. That's been his mentality. You feel me? Like, he don't play like it.
Well, I mean, however his thinking is, like, they're trying to release you. You're the #1 pick, they're trying to let you go. And he's not. Is he 30 yet?
No, he's
not.
Okay,
I'm gonna throw something else out in there, just in jest. Y'all think there's a world in which Kyler Murray goes and plays baseball?
Oh, I don't know about that.
I don't know enough. Is he still good enough?
He got taken top 10 in a baseball draft whenever he played it sparingly in college. He's like amazingly. He's like that. He's like that in baseball. I mean, he hadn't done it in years, but
he might should try it because football's not working out. He might have try it.
That's what I was looking for.
I know we got a super chat, Trey. I know we got a little $20 super chat. Y'all easing back into it. Listen, like we are with the word.
Facts. We good with that. It's okay. Take your time, but not too much time. Squishy 3022 said, glad y'all are back. Hope y'all enjoyed your break, family. Do you think in the next 2 years Broncos can be true contenders considering Bo Nix and the offense grew? I'm assuming is what they meant to be. But
can the Broncos be true contenders?
They already are.
They were true contenders this year.
They probably would have made the Super Bowl if Bo Nix didn't get hurt.
Yeah. No, we take it 20. You just want to give us 20. I get it. That was crazy.
Yeah. They was trying to throw us a little softball, lob for y'all to just knock out the park. So yeah,
I think and also I do think their offense gets a little bit better next year. I think whenever they find a little more consistency with the skill position players around Bo Nix, they're gonna be a hell of a good team. They might just be running that division from now on.
I know.
No.
That's one of those when you make sure Shady away.
We did just get another one from our resident baseball fan.
Turn that up.
Jose Guillen said, we all know what should happen with Kyler Murray. And he quotes, "It's lifted to deep right field on the corner. Goodbye, Murray goes deep."
Wow.
Yeah.
You're starting center fielder, Kyler Murray. Yeah, no, that's tough, man. Those go to baseball chants are gonna be nasty if you go somewhere. Look, keeping it pushing. We talked about Kyler Murray possibly being a Miami Dolphin here pretty soon. Adam Schefter put out this tweet earlier today saying the Dolphins almost certainly will designate Tua Tagovailoa as a post-June 1st release to help defray some of the $99.2 million in dead money it would cost to release him.
I ain't doing that,
fellas. I mean, it's a lot of money. Like, actually a lot of money.
No, but my thing is, this is how we talking about. A quarterback will have a good year, and it's like, yo, let's gotta pay him. When every other position, they won't do that. Let's franchise tag him because we're not sure he got to improve a year. Like if you play that position, they just gonna pay you money. Yeah. Like look at that though. Now you got $99 million and dead money with Tua.
You almost have to though. It's
so you're
weird.
not going. You gonna keep him 2-5?
You think they should release him?
I'm not even giving that type of deal.
Okay, but it's done.
So retroactively, you
wouldn't
give that deal.
I always ask, like, yo, would any other team do this? Everybody is knocking on the door to sign him.
True.
I should just be a GM, man.
I don't know. I mean, the quarterbacks get paid, bro.
That's it.
They gonna get paid. Do you think that the Dolphins should release Tua?
They don't have a choice.
They have to.
They have to.
Tua's bad, and he gets hurt.
He gets hurt, and we really know Tua's limitations. Y'all know I've been fighting for Tua to be that dude for years now. We know Tua's limitations. More than anything, they're physical. In cold weather, not good.
Yeah.
And then you have to be mobile in this league. Like, we realize that. You have to have some level of mobility in this league, some level of physical prowess, some level of physical dominance, some level of something, especially in that division. Josh Allen's in that division. Drake May's in that division. You can't go to war now with the third best quarterback in the division. Like, that is what you are now admitting. Drake May has been drafted and has surpassed Tua. Josh Allen has always been ahead of Tua. I knew the Dolphins, unfortunately, were going to have to move on from Tua when they were 8-3. The Buffalo Bills were 6-6. I believe it was 3 seasons ago. It was week 12, and somehow the Bills won the division and the Dolphins did not. It was week 12. The Dolphins were 8-3, 2-5. The Bills were 6-6. The Bills were doing this. Dolphins screaming in this direction. Dolphins lose the division and end up getting bounced, I believe, in the first round of the playoffs. That's when I was like, Tua, if you got the cards in your favor and you still lose, you got to go. You know this, 2-5. You sitting with 2 10s at the blackjack table. And the dealer's showing a 6. And they go 5. And then they go 2. And then they go 2. And then they go ace. And then they go 4. You get up and walk away. Like, if you can't win with a 20.
I know how many numbers you just counted.
21.
If you can't win with a 20, you got to get up and walk away.
It's over with.
If y'all can't win the division at 8-3 with Tua back there,
So
he got to get up and walk away.
That's when you knew?
That's when I did. If you pull 5 card 21, I'm gone. I am gone.
When'd you know, Shady?
All them concussions.
Yeah.
Like, football players don't get concussions like back to back, like back. And then the ones he had, when they get like the hands start shaking, those was the real super crazy concussions. You know what I mean? Since I played this game, I only seen like 3 of them live. You know what I mean? Like, those are the real events. Concussions. What? Why you laughing?
It was just the.
No, I'm being serious.
Hey,
though.
why you say that?
No, I mean, I hear you.
Why you say the hands start and you like?
No,
you did the.
When you see, I'm being serious. If you ever see like in boxing a knockout, or you see football,
they start like
when the hands start moving on that. Yeah, that's those like their advance.
Yeah,
you know,
you start losing cognitive.
So what I'm saying is like once I seen that and they happened back to back and it kept happening, I'm like, yo, he gets hurt a lot.
Yeah.
Then you add on the other injuries he had. I'm not gonna sign no $hundreds of million contract with somebody. And I always thought he was like good. I never thought he was like elite. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I wouldn't do that. You just talk about business. Come on, man.
Maybe you should be a GM, Shady.
Maybe you should.
Oh,
The crazy part about it, though, I thought Tua was capable of being like a Sam Darnold type. I thought Tua, and he showed it. Remember, there was one season he had 35 touchdowns. I think he only had 12 interceptions. Those are Sam Darnold statistics. I thought Tua was capable of being a Super Bowl quarterback with the right coach, with the right defense, with the right team. The problem, to Shady's point, you have the concussions, and then when Tua got paid, he got weird. I'm not gonna lie, like, he changed up. He got the whole sleeve on his arm. Show me the money. And then, like, Tua, you're not good enough to act like that.
I also say, like, it's the payment, but then it's also that each concussion, I think you start changing. Those are serious things that you have to deal with. And they're hard to come back from, especially at the quarterback position, which is such a cerebral,
correct.
I need to be able to do all those things. But, you're right. He had a 29 touchdown, 14 pick year, threw for 4,600 yards. And I think he finished he finished 9th in MVP voting that year. Like, Tua has that capability. Is he going to be that guy that comes back and energizes a franchise? I have no idea. An NFL head coach told Jay Fowler from ESPN to watch for Atlanta as a potential landing spot for Tua. Do you think that him and Kevin Stefanski are a good match, or can Stefanski save Tua's career?
As much as anybody can save Tua's career, Stefanski can. But not just Stefanski, Bijan Robinson can. Drake London can. Kyle Pitts can.
Yeah.
Forget Stefanski. It's Bijan in his 2,000 all-purpose behind can save Tua's career. Drake London, his 6'4", 110 yards a game self can save Tua's career. Kyle Pitts and his 8 touchdowns in a season can save Tua's career. Furthermore, we know what Stefanski can do with undersized quarterbacks. That is Baker Mayfield. He went to the playoffs and he won a playoff game. So if any coach and situation can do it, that Atlanta situation can do it. Stefanski in Cleveland, hell no. But, like, if you hand in the ball to Bijan Robinson, what better of a situation can you go to?
The Bijan point, I hear you, but also Tua had a future first ballot Hall of Famer, Tyreek Hill. He had an amazing second option, Jalen Waddle, and one of the best young running backs in the entire league, Devon Achane. And he wasn't able to go out there and get it done. Like, yes, they made the playoffs, got whooped by the Chiefs in those cold weather games, but like for me, it's I don't know if Stefanski it excites him. I don't know if Stefanski excites me whenever it comes to fixing Tua as it is right now. Shady, I'm interested in what you think because we know how Acho feels about Stefanski. He's gonna say everything.
Hey, I don't know what it is with Stefanski and you, man. Like seriously, you got to behave yourself. I mean, he's been the last 2 years. He's won like what 7 games. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know everything. Wrong. Is that right?
Yeah, 7 games.
Yes, I don't know what the big hype is. I mean, I guess he did good with Joe Flacco, right? A couple years ago, we talked. I just I don't know. I would never hire him as my coach, so it's hard for me to answer that question. I don't like coaches that can't really understand the locker room. I've been with a coach like that, and it was terrible. We had one good year, and after that, it just went to hell.
I'll give y'all this, though. Who did we, and by we, I mean the NFL world and scouts at large, compare Michael Penix to? Michael Penix was a snack-sized version of Tua Tagovailoa. Pinpoint accuracy, doesn't use his mobility, a strong enough arm, both left-handed, coincidentally enough, and Michael Penix can put the ball in the exact right place at the exact right time. Neither were runners. Michael Penix went out there and ran a 4.4. It was irrelevant because Michael Penix doesn't scramble and has all the injuries in the world. Both were injury-prone. Michael Penix in college, 2 or 3 ACLs, Kieran, you remember?
He had 2 in college.
2 ACLs in college. 2 obviously had the gruesome hip injury in college. So Tua and Michael Penix, for those that keep up with college into the pro game, they were the same dude. So if Michael Penix is capable of having quality seasons in Atlanta, at least that, hovering around 400, Tua, who's a better pro than Michael Penix because he's an older pro than Michael Penix, I think he could do similar things with that Falcons roster.
I just don't like having like 2 backups that's like the same.
Yeah, that's fitting.
You know what I'm saying?
Isn't that brilliant?
I don't think so. No, give me something different. Like I remember, I mean, you would think because if he fits in this office, he will too.
Correct.
I don't like that. I like give me something different. You know, this guy can scramble, this guy can't. You know, this guy is better at throwing deep balls. I just like to mix it up a little bit because sometimes you might need that mix up.
Yeah, that's fair.
I think that's a nasty duo when there's possibly other quarterbacks you can go out there and make a play for.
Yeah,
I mean, Mac Jones gives me more excitement as a fan.
Really,
with Bijan in the backfield, and if Stefanski's this offensive mind that can run everything well together, and you get a quarterback that can play on time, it's not going to make too many mistakes. Like just get that instead of
isn't that historically Tua? Add the injury prone part, sure, but Tua plays on time as much as, if not more than, any quarterback in football.
But as of recently, he's had games where he's just completely shut down.
Yeah,
it's not the same. It's not the same.
I won't disagree with you.
Yeah,
I won't disagree with you there.
2-3 years ago, Tua, I completely hear you.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if that's the same.
I know we got a super chat. I know we got a $50 super chat.
We did from our guy, Vic Damone
Jr. We miss you, Vic Damone.
Building. And Vic Damone said, welcome back, fellas. But Tua limped into the league with the hip injury and the concussions made it worse. Can't win a Super Bowl with him. See what Ewers has or go get a legit franchise quarterback. The Atlanta situation would be better. Much weaker division.
Yeah, I think Quinn's going to be in that conversation, but I also think, I don't know. The Dolphin situation is going to be weird.
It's terrible.
I thought Malik Willis was the surefire go-getter.
Quinn? Y'all saying Quinn?
Quinn Ewers.
Yeah.
I think he's going to get a shot.
Come on, man. Like, for real, let's just be serious here. Like, Texas players don't be that good like that no more in the pros.
We're about to have a number 1 overall pick next year, quarterback. So.
Oh, no, I didn't say you guys don't get draft picks. I just say they're not doing it good.
I know, it's okay.
But John's good, but like, this, you guys want to say anything about it or no? You going to disagree with me?
We had like 3 Texas players on the Super Bowl Seahawks.
They're one of the best safeties of the past.
Byron Murphy, D-tackle, went crazy in that game.
Yes.
Michael Dixon, highest paid punter in the league, went crazy in that game
too.
And shout out to Quandre Diggs. He was on practice squad.
I like it.
Shout out to Quandre.
Hey, Chirpy, you see what I'm saying? Like, yo, they basically agree with me though. Like,
can we get to the next topic, please? No more Texas slander.
Look. Speaking of slander. Yeah, I was about to say.
That light-skinned celebrity.
Speaking of slander, it's time we talk about 9. The Vikings quarterback, J.J. McCarthy. It's rumored that they're actively looking to move on from him as Minnesota is searching for a new starting quarterback. Plans to bring in some competition to eventually replace him after his first year starting and sending away Sam Darnold to win a Super Bowl with another team. Fellas, is J.J. McCarthy, a.k.a. 9, already a bust?
J.J. McCarthy was a bust when he left college.
Wow.
Let's be real.
That was
J.J. McCarthy wasn't great in college, and he hasn't been great in the NFL. He had a great preseason game, and I jumped on the bandwagon of that preseason game. But let's be for real. J.J. McCarthy, Anthony Richardson, I said neither of them were great in college. Why are we surprised that neither of them have been great in the league? If you are a college quarterback and your team in college does not run through you, that says all that needs to be said. Mm-hmm. That collegiate team, correct me if I'm wrong, didn't they run through Blake Corum? Wasn't he?
Yes, Blake Corum and Donovan Edwards.
College, not the pros. In college, a team should run through the quarterback. Period. Bijan Robinson was on our team, and we still ran through Quinn Ewers.
Yep.
You feel me?
That's true.
Like, I don't remember who Sam Ehlinger played with the running back, but like, we still ran through Sam Ehlinger at Texas.
Yeah.
In college, if you are elite, I don't care about the coach. I don't care. You run through the quarterback. Don't think it's just a Harbaugh thing. Harbaugh had Toby Gerhart. Mm-hmm. Andrew Luck was still in Heisman conversations. Yeah. And Toby Gerhart was in Heisman conversations. At the collegiate level, if you can't run through the quarterback in college, what are we talking about? So when I look at it, J.J. McCarthy, he was not elite in college. You're not elite in college.
I don't like the college thing, though.
But Shady's point is always this.
Shady,
everybody's good in college.
Everybody's good in college.
If you
J.J.
were good
McCarthy
in
was
college,
reasonably.
So was he bad in college?
He was okay.
I think he was
good. He was good in college, though.
Yeah, but that's my problem. But he wasn't great.
That last
year,
he was
Caleb
okay
Williams in college was great.
He was there. He was there.
He had
to not turn the ball over.
Jaden Daniels in college was great.
Yeah.
Drake May in college was great. Had North Carolina relevant. J.J. McCarthy, he wasn't on a game plan in college. Scouting report. J.J. McCarthy, he wasn't on the game plan Shady in college.
I just think he did what he was asked to do. I don't like this move right here. Hold up. I don't mind it. You bringing a guy to come here and compete with him. I don't think you should pay the guy a super lot of money, pay him decent as a starter, and let him battle it out. But like he hasn't had like a full season to really develop. Like you gotta be in the field, have your bad moments. You gotta learn a little bit. And I think if you don't, and you just jump over him, he don't give him a true shot.
Do you think it's a knee-jerk reaction by the GM because of the success that Sam Darnold has had leaving? Because they let Sam Darnold go. He goes out there, wins 14 games, wins the Super Bowl, and now you're stuck with a J.J. McCarthy, who, to be honest, he has not shown that much promise. In year two, like it's different because I get he's a rookie, he was hurt, he wasn't able to go do the things, but like year two in the system, you still look like you're a deer in headlights, Shady. But
he hasn't been playing a lot, he's been hurt a lot too, though.
Yeah, but that's also a problem.
That's a problem. But I think it's the whole Sam Darnold thing, like we're gonna blow this thing up, but like for real. If you in that system like that with the Seahawks, like I think a lot of quarterbacks do well, you know, because you're not asked to do as much.
Can I tell you why I think this is happening more than anything?
Because he's bad.
He's bad. I've always felt like he was bad. Sorry, he's just not good.
That's what it is.
You have a generational type talent at wide receiver.
True.
Who has had the best start of any receiver that you have ever had,
like in history.
Randy
Moss included.
And he just had the worst season of his career. Not by anything that he did himself.
Yeah.
Simply because there is not someone competent enough to be able to get him the ball. And he had that start of his career with Kirk Cousins, who you wanted to move off of anyway. He had another great year with Sam Darnold, who you wanted to move off anyway. You're not trying to take steps back. You're looking to replace him with at least something. We've seen what mid quarterbacks could do with this Vikings offense, and he has been completely incapable of doing it with Kevin O'Connell. And I also think for an offensive-minded coach like Kevin O'Connell, why would I sit here and play this game with this dude whenever I know I've shown myself I can go out there and win 12, 13, 14 games with Kirk Cousins and Sam Darnold? It's not.
Let me bring up a point. I'm looking at my dog 2.5 now. I don't know if those are new earrings or not, but them things is blinding my eyes.
Oh wow!
Like literally, these glasses need to be tinted. They blinding my
VVs,
eyes. But 2.5. If your earrings ain't have an earring back, it will ruin the whole earring because you can't use them. So you can have $50,000, $100,000 earrings, but no earring back, useless. You got J.J. Jefferson, and you ain't got no earring back. Useless. Because your quarterback, useless. So you got a stud out of wide receiver.
Yeah.
But without no earring back, without no quarterback,
what's the point?
Useless.
Yeah.
So the fact of the matter is, like, I'm not going to sit here and wait for J.J. McCarthy to get better. With all due respect, 2.5, either you have it or you don't. He didn't have it like that in college. He doesn't have it like that in the league. And if Kevin O'Connell cannot save you, don't save him.
I hear you.
He don't want to be saved.
I know. Speaking of
Malik Willis. I'm big on Malik Willis.
I think Malik Willis will look amazing in Minnesota.
Yeah.
But the kicker, even for me, is though, like, bruh, I don't know that I want a starter in Minnesota.
Like who?
Yeah.
I would rather Kyler or Tua. Give me somebody that has more than 50 starts. I can't put Justin Jefferson's career in the hands of a Malik Willis who's played 2 good games.
Kevin O'Connell, I think, could save Kyler's career.
Yes.
Yeah, I agree with that.
But also,
I don't think so. I don't. I've never seen him play on time. That matter. How you in a year like what 6, 7?
Yeah.
And you never played on time.
Kyler.
And then you brought up what's the wide receiver?
Justin Jefferson?
Nah, the one from Arizona, Hopkins.
Yeah.
You saying that and all that, but I remember Hopkins was like, he said, "What you looking at?
Yeah.
I mean, we got what we want. What you looking at?"
Yeah, that actually, I'll retract that statement. That might frustrate Justin Jefferson even more. Dude couldn't feed Marvin Harrison Jr. or Hopkins.
But either way, you gotta get rid of JJ McCarthy.
That's a good point.
Period.
Yeah. I do think you have to get rid of him. The rumor names are Kyler Murray and Geno Smith.
I like Geno, though.
Strong considerations for the Vikings at QB. Tua Tagovailoa and Kirk Cousins on the radar as well. Do you like any of those names out of the ones I just mentioned?
I like Geno. You like Geno?
I like Geno. I like Geno at least as a stopgap.
Bringing Kirk back would be hilarious.
It would, but
Like Kirk. It's time for Kirk to just
Kirk right off to the sunset. You made enough money, be gone. I like Geno, but honestly, bro, Kyler would be exciting. Kyler would be. Don't play with a 2-5. Pause that. You know what I mean? If you're
on my first day back.
You're right. You're right. Patience.
Nah, yeah. We do have some more super chats.
What up with it, Trey?
Oh, we do got a couple super chats. Let me get back to them real quick. Y'all caught me in the middle of working. So I got a $50 super chat from Javante Crawford. Shout out, my guy. Javante said, shout out to my guys. Little off topic, but I saw Sherm debate the LOB versus No-Fly Zone, Legion of Boom. I want to know y'all's opinion. I'm biased towards Cam Chancellor because he was like that, but what's your take? I know you are
like the
Cam.
old school Seahawks versus the new school?
Yeah.
Oh, I like this.
No. That's not what it was.
What's he debating?
He said the Legion of Boom, the old school versus the No-Fly Zone.
No-Fly Zone. So you're talking Denver.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Denver.
Yeah.
I didn't know talking about the new school
arguing
cats.
like that.
It's not a comparison.
Yeah.
It's not even close.
Well, it's close.
It's not close. It's not close. And we can go.
It ain't close at all. Yeah, it's close.
No, because Sherm and Talib aren't close.
That's not true. That's just not true.
Sherm will be a first ballot Hall of Famer.
I don't care about. I don't care about that. You talking
about that?
Impact in the game. We're not gonna say they're not close.
Sherm was a 5-time All-Pro.
If you say Sherm's better, right?
He does.
Akeem was like that.
Y'all tripping. Akeem Talib is like.
Akeem Talib was great. Sherm was generational. Like Sherm was one of the best cornerbacks of the generation.
But when you say it's not close, that's crazy. Like if you take out Sherm and you put Talib there.
Yeah. I what you're saying.
It ain't close. It's crazy.
You can't if you blind resume it. Sherm was an interceptions leader. Sherm was a 3-time first-team All-Pro, 2-time second-team All-Pro. Sherm was an all-decade player. I looked this up just yesterday because I was comparing Sherman and Earl Thomas. Sherman was an all-decade player. Richard Sherman is one of the best cornerbacks in the history of the game.
And we never said that.
So
we never said he wasn't.
It's not even the Sherman and Akeem one. It's the best safety of the 2010s was Earl Thomas.
Yeah.
Earl was not. Now,
and then you have
T.J. Ward. And you have
Browner. Browner on the other side, too, is amazing, too. Like, they're loaded,
but
bro.
I think we fanboying this thing with the names. I'm talking about like as a defense. I would say that if I had to pick, I'm picking the Seahawks defense. I am. I think they were better.
Yeah.
But that Broncos defense was nice.
They were.
Yo, I watched Chris Harris in the slot.
That's the one.
Yo. Okay, but
we talking their defense as a whole or just the secondary?
But real quick, I mean.
Defense as a whole, you have to have a conversation because Vaughn and D. Ware.
Defense as a whole, you got to have a conversation.
You have 2 Hall of Famers
You
there.
said Legion of Boom.
Yeah, that's what he put in there.
Secondary 2-5.
But secondary, I'm taking Seattle every day.
It's not. I don't even want to talk about
I think I might go with the Broncos.
Defenses, I'm still taking Seattle's, but at least I'll talk about it.
All I'm saying is I'm not saying y'all wrong, right? Because I would take Seahawks also. But what I'm saying is, it was close. Y'all talking about the names. So, yes, T.J. Ward's name is not as big as Earl Thomas or Cam.
Yeah.
But he was damn good. He played well in that system.
Play.
So what I'm saying, like, sometimes like we get the names. It's like, the Pro Bowls, all pros. I get all that. But as a collective, as a group, that group was just as good.
Don't say that, Shady. I'm with you until you say just as good.
Bro, I'm just saying, yeah, I think the Seahawks is better. If you ask me better, yes, they're better. But it's close. It's close, though.
That Broncos secondary was nice. Let's make no mistake about it. The only place I give the Broncos secondary the advantage, Chris Harris over cornerback 2 for the Seahawks. Because here's the other thing that people don't take seriously enough. When you talk about Legion of Boom, are you talking about Brandon Browner? Or are you talking about Byron Maxwell? What Legion of Boom are you talking about? Brandon Browner only played there for a year.
Brandon Browner was
for 1 year though.
But that year was
sure.
crazy.
But my point is like
God.
Browner only played there for a year.
Yeah.
So like when people mention the Legion of Boom, are you talking about Walter Thurman at the nickelback? Or you know what I mean? Like what, the Legion changed.
It
rotated. So
let's say the year they won the championship. Was that Maxwell or Browner?
That was Browner. I don't think Maxwell was starting then. I don't think Maxwell was starting.
Browner.
They was just,
we'll go with both years that they won the championship though.
Like the Broncos, Chris Harris gives them the conversation. Chris Harris Jr. gives them the conversation. But like TJ, my dog. I played with TJ in Cleveland. TJ's my big bro. He wasn't as good as Cam. Like
I'm not. See, we having different conversations. I'm not asking who was better. I'm asking this playing. Putting them in that scheme, in that system, how'd you play? Because, if we just said player for player, we're not doing that.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Forget the names and all that. How did y'all play as a group? Because another thing is, like, you doing the whole Talib and Richard Sherman comparison, which I think Sherman was probably better. But Talib was
like that.
Bro. And he's traveling too, though.
Yep.
Let's talk about that. Because, like,
but you say that don't matter.
I never said that. That's Asante. I never said that.
Okay.
That's Asante. Man, something we argue about that. But to leave, you the best player. I'm traveling with you. That matters to me though. I can play zone or wherever you're at. I'm there.
Yeah.
And I think we never. Stuff. So like now the conversation is, it's dumb for your best corner to go with one guy. I don't believe that. Because I watch Revis.
I like this conversation.
He wasn't getting no picks all the time, all that. But I watch
the defensive schematic.
I watch dudes I watch dudes have average 150 yards a game and 2 touchdowns, right?
Yeah.
As soon as you play Revis, you're not getting that. So now on the offense, we're going to feature this guy all game, but then we can't because his corners.
Yeah.
Right.
Is there something to be said though if Sherm likely one of the greatest zone corners ever,
of course,
if not the greatest zone corner ever, playing at cover 3 in Seattle and in San Francisco? Is there not something to be said about like having that skill set though? Because like Revis. Greatest man corner prime that we've ever seen. Like just shutting down people week after week after week. But
man's harder.
Man,
I agree.
Man is harder. Yeah.
What?
But
I've
argued with Sherman about this. I've argued with Sherman about this. If Sherman was asked to do something, and he wasn't asked to play man and travel, you can't punish him for that. My point is, I prefer Patrick Peterson over Sherman. Because Pat P traveled.
Pat can travel.
Yeah. Like so me and Sherman have argued about this. Pat P a different type of monster.
Pat was crazy.
Pat P traveled. But Patrick Peterson was asked to travel. But Sherm wasn't asked to travel. So how can you punish Sherm
for not
doing something he wasn't asked to do?
Why would you ask someone to travel though with that? That's my biggest thing about the Legion of Boom though. Earl Thomas was really the superstar of that team.
Correct.
You were able to run that 3 with him playing in space, zooming around the field left, right. Like it's just I don't know.
Yeah, but I'm just thinking about it like, all right. Like, because Sherman is nice, though.
He's nice.
But if I had to pick, though, out of him and Pat P,
I'm picking Pat, bro.
What can it, zones, I'm not going to say it's easy, but it's easier.
It is easier.
You got to guard a man all game.
Well, here's a kicker. We're being unfair. We're being unfair.
It's all these different plays, like the draw against man.
Here's why we're being unfair. Because zone takes more of this, and man takes more of all this. Zone, you have to be smarter. Because now you have to really know route combinations. You have to know route concepts. Man is just like, Pat P was a freak athlete. He was 220 and ran a 4.37. Sherm wasn't that. But Sherm was smart. Sherm's one of the smartest cornerbacks and people in the game. So zone is easier on your body, but it's harder on your mind. So I don't know.
You ask any cornerback, what's harder? Man or zone, they'll tell you man.
Of course, because hard on the body.
However you want to cut it. Because what about when they start doing these pick routes and all this crazy stuff? Man beaters. Yeah, that matters too. Pat P was special though. I ain't gonna lie. I watched Pat P, man, one time. We playing them and I ain't gonna say the team because you know the wide receiver, but we playing them and he wasn't even in the huddle. Like the defense huddle up, he's over there stretching, playing around, yawning, talk to the fans because he knew wherever this number was at, I'm going. I'm like, damn, that's hard to do, yo.
Yeah.
Because and in zone, you can go away from the guy. Just go away from him.
Yeah. Sherm had a better system. Sherm had a better surrounding cast.
Sherm was nice.
Sherm was nice. Sherm was the nicest.
Sherm was
better. I'm taking Revis over Sherm now.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Revis played the cornerback position at a higher level than anyone we've ever seen.
But here's the other thing we have to remember. The other thing we also have to remember is Revis did benefit from aura. Revis Island. He benefited from that. Just like Legion of Boom is benefiting from aura. Like, that's why we're saying, it's not even close.
He ain't benefit from aura. He benefited from locking everyone up. When Vincent Jackson was going off for 150 the week before, and he shut him down. When Randy Moss got to show up twice a year.
When Megatron was getting up, I got Megatron. I don't care what Megatron turned into. I'm guarding it.
Have you seen the way Ocho talks about Revis, bro? It's like he was seeing ghosts out there.
Yeah,
that's different. Absolutely different.
That's
all right,
facts.
We got to keep it pushing though. Great question by the way.
Great question.
Yeah.
Great question.
We got to keep it pushing. We're going to talk about some Cleveland Brown stuff right now. Ty Simpson reportedly would love to play for his family friend Todd Monken in Cleveland. How unbelievably funny is this next season going to be with the Shedeur saga? Mary Kay Cabot of the Cleveland.com also said a high draft pick at quarterback, namely Ty Simpson, would likely move to the front of the Browns' depth chart quickly. They draft Ty Simpson high. He would come in, she thinks, above Shedeur Sanders and probably be competing with Deshaun Watson for the starting job in 2026. Should Shedeur be scared about his job as it stands right now?
He should be nervous. Anybody in Shedeur's position, 5th-round pick, going into the following season, you didn't have an outstanding rookie year. You should be nervous, especially for a Browns roster and team that has several draft picks, including, I believe, 2 first-round picks. You should be nervous, especially for a Browns organization that has Deshaun Watson and still owes him, I believe, $64+ million. You should be nervous. If they're talking about Ty Simpson and Ty Simpson's family has a relationship with the head coach, you should absolutely be nervous. Furthermore, Todd Monken don't owe Shedeur nothing. Todd Monken didn't draft you. So Shedeur should absolutely be nervous about his upcoming job. But everybody should have a healthy amount of fear on the roster. Outside of the Shady McCoys, the Mike Vicks, the Deshaun Jacksons, the Jason Peters, everybody on that Eagles roster had a healthy amount of I could lose my job today. And I think that fear breeds a little bit of competition. That fear breeds a little bit of excellence. I think when you start to get complacent, you start to get bad. So I think Shedeur should absolutely be nervous. I don't like Ty Simpson's game. I don't think Ty Simpson is all that good. I think Ty Simpson is one of, if not the worst Alabama quarterback in the last 7 or 8 years. Let's just keep it a bean. So, I don't love Ty Simpson's game, but Shedeur should absolutely be nervous just because of Deshaun, because of the draft capital. And if Ty Simpson does know Todd Monken, or at least his family, hell yeah, I'm nervous.
Don't be nervous. I talked to Shedeur. I'm like, yo, you shouldn't care who they bring in. You should want them to bring somebody else. Because if they do, that brings the best in you. I always said, competition is the best thing for a player.
True.
If you want to see how good a player is, bring somebody in that's decent. And you'll see how he responds. Does he quit and puts his tail between his legs, or he go out there on his shield? So I like that for sure. I don't think he's going to be nervous at all. And then with the Browns, they're trying to figure things out, right? Yeah. Like in this draft, who do you really love? I mean, at quarterback, I don't really love no quarterbacks in this draft.
No.
I was at the Combine doing some things with the NFL and et cetera, and I had a chance to talk to some of the players and look at them and talk to them and see their physique and how they threw up close, and I wasn't blown away. I truly wasn't. So
I think Ty Simpson would be an awful selection to be taken in the first round for the Cleveland Browns, who have bigger fish to fry.
True.
It would be an awful decision, especially it would be a very Cleveland Browns decision though as well for them to go out there and do it. From Shedeur's standpoint though, I don't think he's going to be worried about losing his job. He already knows the situation that he's in. They have a quarterback that they pay $200 million that's coming back healthy now.
Let me ask you a question though. Are you building your statement on a false premise? You said Shedeur shouldn't be worried about losing his job. Is it Shedeur's job to lose?
I don't think it is. I don't think it is his job to lose. No, I'm sorry. I don't think he should be worried about competing for the job. He knows that he's going to have to do that regardless this offseason. I think
they all feel like that. The only thing is with the Sean Watson stuff is he got a lot of money still guaranteed.
A lot of money.
Right? So I think he'll be the starter just because of that.
Yeah.
But I think he got a short leash.
No, the shortest.
4 or 5 games, he ain't looking good.
Yep.
You got to put Freaky Boy on the bench.
Yeah.
Okay. See, it's just all right.
Back to Ty Simpson.
Yeah, but Ty Simpson, man, as a prospect though, I'm not a believer in him whatsoever. Do you think if the Browns were to select a Ty Simpson, would it hurt Shedeur's future as a Cleveland Brown?
Right,
Do you think he would be looking to
Browns
leave?
draft any quarterback, it hurts Shedeur's future. Remember, the NFL's love language is money. And it's capital. How much have they invested in you? It's not always about talent, bro.
Yeah.
Dylan Gabriel started because they drafted him higher. He didn't start because he was better. He didn't start because he had a bigger. He didn't start for any other reason besides
more.
We're paying you more.
Yeah.
We're drafting you higher. We have to play you sooner.
Yeah.
So if Ty Simpson gets drafted in the first or second round after Deshaun Watson gets an opportunity, bless you, brother, Ty Simpson's getting an opportunity. So it's all people think the NFL is about talent. NFL is rarely about talent. 20% talent. The other 80%, hey, what have we invested in you? Where did we draft you? And we got to play you. I tell the story all the time. Eagles drafted, y'all go look it up and fact check me. 2014, we drafted a first round pick out of Louisville named Marcus Smith. It's my dog. Marcus Smith was not a good NFL player. He had 13 and a half sacks at Louisville, so we drafted him. We tried to start him over Brandon Graham. Brandon Graham was still good. Mind you, this is 2014. BG's still playing. We tried to cut Brandon Graham. Nobody will tell you that. And we tried to start Marcus Smith. Marcus Smith couldn't play at outside linebacker. But Shady, we drafted him in the first round. So you want to know what they do? Marcus Smith, we're going to play you at inside linebacker. We're going to start you in dime. Sorry, Michael Kendricks, go to the bench. D'Amico Ryans, go to the bench. Sorry, Acho, just go play special teams. We got a first-round pick. Can't play the first-round pick at outside backer. Going to play him inside backer. He wasn't an inside backer. But we had used so much capital on him that we said, we got to find somewhere to put him. It's the same thing in the NFL, bro. The NFL doesn't care nearly as much about talent half the time. They care about, what's the investment?
Yeah.
What we got invested in you? So I think Deshaun is first, to Shady's point. Then I think it's if you draft a pick in the third round or better, then it's Shedeur.
Yeah, I think to your point during the season last year, though, Shedeur had to play at a higher level to be able to have it be his job going into this offseason. Yeah. He just did. Like, he was going to have to go out there and really just show out those 8 games, kind of like what we saw out of, like, a Jackson Dart.
Bro, out of a Tyler Shuck, if we're being honest.
Yeah, out of a Tyler Shuck. Yeah, Tyler Shuck's a perfect
who
example.
did what Shedeur needed to do.
Yeah.
Jackson Dart is drafted in the first round. Dart starting this year, regardless of what happened last year.
Yeah.
J.J. McCarthy.
Yeah.
Right? Like, if you get drafted in the first round, you're starting. Tyler Shuck was the person who Derek Carr is thinking about unretiring and dipping because Tyler Shuck is a guy. Spencer Rattler, you're moving to the bench, even though you started as a starter, because Tyler Shuck is a guy. Shedeur needed to put on a Tyler Shuck type of performance. I think Tyler Shuck went 4-3 down the stretch. I think he had a solid touchdown interception ratio.
He was
had
really
a couple
solid.
comeback wins. Tyler Shuck played how Shedeur needed to play. And Tyler Shuck didn't have much around him. Kamara here today, gone tomorrow. Wide receivers, Olave concussed today, not concussed tomorrow. That was what Shedeur needed to do. Shedeur just simply didn't do enough. But Kieran, you haven't weighed in on what Shady weighed in at. Is it Deshaun's job to lose?
As it stands right now, I think they're paying him too much. Yes, I think they're paying him too much, and also there hasn't been anybody else in that room that's given any sort of hope to the franchise and now to leadership or to the coaching staff. I think with Todd Monken, it's a fresh start. I have Deshaun. I can go out there. This is a quarterback that is immensely talented. We've seen him play at a very high level, higher level than anybody else in that room. We have to go out there and give him a try because I'm a different offensive mind than Kevin Stefanski was. I'm here for a reason. Let me go out there and try with Deshaun Watson, freaky as is. But we'll figure it out with him.
If you're the Browns, if you're the Browns, do you draft a quarterback?
No. I don't want to be in the position where I'm drafting 3 quarterbacks in 2 years.
Yeah, I want
and I'm spending my first 5 picks. I have bigger issues. My defense is awesome. And also Andrew Berry's shown, I can put some good picks together.
They need the wide out.
Yeah. They need a wide receiver one.
And they got to fix up the offensive line a little bit.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't go out there and draft a quarterback because you already got 2 from last year, right? Yeah. And I think you bring some, or you don't have to bring nobody because you got Deshaun Watson. You got 3 quarterbacks in the room that you got to pay already. So I think they're figuring that out there. But maybe go to offensive line, right? Maybe get another wide receiver. They need a number 1 wide receiver. They don't have that.
Yeah.
Well, you want to get that in the draft, or you want to try to acquire that?
I think there's 1 in this draft.
Malachi?
2. I think it's 2. Jordan Tyson, I think, is a 1.
Okay.
I think Jordan Tyson is a 1. I think Carnell Tate can be a 1.
Even though he's been a 2
he's
in college?
He's not an elite 1, but he could be a 1. He's a 2 behind Jeremiyah Smith.
Who was a freshman last year, though.
It's Jeremiah.
He was a freshman.
He's Julio Jones.
He was a freshman.
I don't care. He's Julio Jones.
I'm saying. The problem is, as a
hold up, can't let him go.
I'm holding up.
This say he's nice. He's not a Julio. He's not a Julio.
In college,
he's a Julio. Yeah, is he?
Brother,
I played against Julio. Julio beat me for a national championship.
Listen, I ain't even trying to do all that. You can't. Bruh. I think Jeremiah is nice.
Jeremiyah is amazing.
I think he's generational. But he can be generational in his own way. He's not. We talking Julio, you know what I'm saying?
Jeremiyah is crazy.
I've never seen a dude that I know for a fact is going to walk into a team and be a wide receiver one confidently.
I think we all say the same. I think he's nice.
You're saying
Julio like
crazy.
4'3", over your head, shake you like Julio's crazy.
Shady.
I think Jeremiyah's nice. I think he's generational.
I've watched Jeremiyah since he was 15 years old.
I haven't, but I haven't watched him in college.
Jones.
And I don't want to say Julio was this. Let's just leave Julio to the side. I'm in a space in life where I want people and athletes to earn things. Right. So far, he's earning in college. He's a generational talent.
Facts.
I think going to the NFL is gonna be a dog because I think he's that good.
He is.
Right. But Julio, let's just leave him because he's like a dog that's like we know what he can do. Put him on the chains. We know what he can do. You know what I'm saying? Like.
Okay.
Like, is your dog nice? What do we ask?
They were saying Julio was T.O. before he got in the league, though.
We saying college Julio.
I don't know.
He's better than college Julio already.
He is.
He's not even close.
I don't know what that part.
I'm not comparing Jeremiyah to NFL Julio. I don't play those
That's
games.
what I'm talking about.
Bet. I'm a Shady.
I think Jeremiyah in college is more. Now, hear this out. I think Jeremiyah in college is more polished than Julio in college.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But the athletic talent part, I think Julio, right? Because Julio,
Jeremiyah's gonna go to the combine
and outdo what Julio did.
Do exactly what Julio did, if not better.
Yeah. But these new age cats is different.
Jeremiyah's one of the craziest athletes I've ever
seen. Nice though. He is nice.
He's gonna be 6'4",
but regardless,
235
I don't care
pounds
how good of a
and
freshman
run 4'3".
is. A freshman shouldn't be better than a junior.
He was a sophomore though.
Jeremiyah like that.
Yeah. Jeremiyah
like
a year older.
Okay, bet. I'm with it.
Jeremiyah is probably the best receiver in football right now as a freshman for real.
Yeah, it's not even close.
You see what I'm saying? So I don't mind him because he's generational.
I'm with it.
Julio was kind of like.
I understand the Julio, but you have to remember when Julio was coming out. Julio and AJ Green, that little combine back and forth they were comparing all of them to T.O. or Randy Moss. It was crazy.
Julio lived up to the hype.
Julio, absolutely. I think Jeremiyah's gonna do the same thing
too.
AJ solid. Yeah, AJ solid.
Speaking of other freak athlete wide receivers,
I got.
What's up?
Okay,
go ahead.
Let's get some super chats real quick, because they'll get on my head. It's the first day back. I don't need that smoke already.
We got a first time super chatter too. Yeah,
we do. We got a first time super chatter. I'm gonna get to Dominic Scott first. This is our resident super chatter. 1962 said, "Y'all, I missed y'all. The vacation y'all took helped stock up the wallet.
There you go.
Glad you was able to recoup some funds. We're glad to have him back this way, though, brother." He said, "What about this Shedeur to Minnesota? If they take Ty Simpson for any reason, let him go with O'Connell, Jettas, and a system that doesn't need him to throw 30 times a game."
I like that.
The reason I don't is if you're Minnesota, I'm not entrusting Justin Jefferson to a question mark. Yeah. No more question marks. J.J. McCarthy was a question mark. Yeah. Shedeur is a question mark. No more question marks. Justin Jefferson is too good for your question marks. Yeah. So no, not because Shedeur's a question mark. We don't know.
But is there anybody that's available right now that's not a question mark?
At least we know who Kyler and Tua are. They are both 8-8-ish with competent teams around them quarterbacks. Yeah. Kyler Murray's capable of throwing for 30 touchdowns. Tua's already thrown for 30 touchdowns. You know what I mean? At least we know who they are. Now, Kyler's been a loser the last several years. The team's been bad. But, at least I know who they are. No more question marks. Please.
That's fair. That's fair. We got a $20 super chat from Eric. I'm not going to even try to pronounce your last name, but said, "Love seeing the notification that you guys are back. This is my first time super chatting."
Hold on, Trey.
Yeah, that one cool.
Eric,
man.
I need you to know we try to pronounce names. This is his first super chat. You're not even going to dignify him by calling him by his name? What kind of disrespect is that?
Crazy.
Worrells?
Worrells?
It could be any number of things. I don't want to. I would rather.
The place we are in the world right now, you going to do something.
You know what? He's like Bad Bunny, so he can't perform the halftime show.
Eric, I'm sorry, bro. First time chatter, you deserve more respect.
Hell yeah. Give me respect. I'm not going to read that.
Yo, and then you on set with a Nigerian brother.
Correct.
Right?
We pronounce
say his full
names.
government right now.
Yeah, bro.
Who? Chinedu?
Okay, Igusi soup. Okay, yeah.
Is that how you say it?
Yeah.
Chinedu.
So he just said the wrong.
Oh, my bad. I was close.
You
just said the middle one. What about all the 80 other ones?
the 15 middle names and the 4 left. He got it. Eric Worrells 579 said, "Love seeing the notification that you guys are back. This is my first time super chatting. Do you think secondary is one of the higher needs for teams throughout the league with the upcoming draft? If not, then what position?"
Secondary is a huge need for a lot of teams right currently.
That's a really good question. You know what? I'll say that only because I think linebackers becoming devalued. We just saw the Patriots get to the Super Bowl without any like crazy linebackers.
Yeah, I still couldn't name them.
You know, the Broncos got to the Super Bowl with Dre Greenlaw missing in action and Alex Singleton fighting for cancer, recovering from it. Like, so I think secondary and pass rushers will forever be now the premium position. Linebackers, unfortunately for me, dime a dozen.
Thing of the pass. Yeah. Let's see. I got a couple more to get to. I know we got to keep the show moving. Tall up 340 in the building.
What
Resident
up, Tall
comedian.
Up?
Said, welcome back, fellas. Do me a favor and watch. I'm not sure if this is Jennings or is it Ginnings Dunker that there's a crazy video during the combine where it's a lineman and he's like doing it. Y'all seen the?
I ain't see it.
Oh, okay. We'll see if we can pull it up later. But he said also, have you guys been seeing these tight end 40 times? A tight end ran a 4.39.
Yeah.
Which is insane.
Yeah, Kenyon Sadiq ran a 4.39.
Insane.
Not only just that, Eli Stowers jumped 43.5 inches in the vertical and ran a 4.5 like one.
That's wild.
Yeah, now that's, I mean, the combine, I think it was the fastest combine by average in history.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Like,
for every position.
for like damn near
Every
every
position averaged the fastest 40 time in the history of that position
Yeah,
of the combine.
it was crazy.
Crazy.
That's wild.
It was actually
Wait,
wild.
let me ask you a question real quick on that. How do y'all feel about like the times and all the measurements? Like, how y'all really feel about that?
I have a take about that. I saw a tweet earlier today. The top 20 fastest wide receiver 40 times, out of all of those guys, from 4.32 all the way to the Xavier Worthy 4.21, only one player that is run in the top 20 fastest combine times, only one of those players has had 1,000-yard receivers.
And that's what I was going to talk about.
Santana Moss.
My
only player.
My problem is,
Wow.
they have a whole year of football, and we skip over that, and we go to this combine. And that's why some guys be getting drafted so high, and they can't even play. I'm like, yo, why we stop overlooking football? Like, Xavier Worthy, guy from Texas, he's okay. He's fast as hell without pads on, because with pads, he don't play as fast as his time. And I don't. It was another kid from Washington back in the day.
John Ross.
Like, he was all, I'm like,
Yeah.
we got to stop doing that. We got to. Maybe if a really good dominant player in college times well or does good measurements, then let's talk about that because he's earned the right from his game tape. But since when is like this whole thing is like a pageant where guys just look good and look fast in tights and shirts?
I'm going to give a hot take. I think the combine's worthless. I'm actually with Shady on this one. I think the combine is worthless. I think the combine doesn't give you the best information. The combine gives you the easiest information to measure.
That's right.
I was talking to a sports psychologist one time. See if y'all can track with me on this. He said, Emmanuel, if you and I go to a restaurant and I walk into the restaurant and I walk in and I say, yo, E, I lost my keys. Can you come out help me search for them? I say, bet. We walk outside 2-5 to go search for his keys, and he turns to the right and he starts looking under a night light pole, and he starts looking under this light outside, searching for the keys. And I'm like, hey, but we came in from the left. And he says to me, I know we came in from the left, but this is easiest to see. That's what the combine is. You're searching where it's easiest to see information as opposed to where you're going to find the information you're looking for. It's easy to measure a 40 time, easy to measure a vert, easy to measure a broad jump, easy to measure a short shuttle. It's not relevant information necessarily. You're not looking for the information that you actually need to acquire. That's on the game tape. But just like it's easier to search under a light for information as opposed to trying to navigate in the dark, it's easier to just look at a stopwatch of 40 times and say, oh, well, he's faster than this guy, so he must be better. But does he play that fast? Michael Penix ran a 4.440. Michael Penix is not a runner. But you're sitting here thinking something. Anthony Richardson's best play in college was a 2-point conversion. But he ran a 4.4, had a 40-inch vert, was 240, and we said, we got to take him in the first 5 picks. And now the Colts are looking for a new quarterback, and they told him to go request a trade.
Yeah.
So to me, the combine is one of the more worthless things that we still do outside of the interviews. I still like the interviews, but outside of the interviews, the measurements don't tell you if a dude can play or not.
I agree that film is the most important thing. I think a lot of people make money at the combine, though. And I think it shows certain things. Now, obviously, the drills, you're going to be able to tell if someone moves stiff based off of the film.
Make money or steal money. There's a difference.
Make money. I think make money. I don't think Jahdae Barron is a top 20 pick last year if he doesn't go to the combine and run a 4.3. He ends up making more money because he goes out there and he shows he can do that.
But now to the
film
point,
has to match your
but hold
testing.
On, to this point, Jahdae Barron, cornerback out of Texas.
Yes.
He went top 15, if I'm not mistaken, and he only started in dime. That's my little bro.
Yeah.
His number right now. It's my dog. He only started in dime. You shouldn't draft a guy in the top 15 and he not starting base or nickel. So this proves Shady's point.
Yeah.
Why would you draft a guy because he ran a fast 40, but he's not a starter on the field? Shout out to him starting in dime, and he contributed to the team.
The film was great for him, though, too. Like,
he did. I mean, that's my dog.
He won the Thorpe.
I'm just saying, if the point is he got drafted so high because of the 40, then it undermines the point because my dog didn't start in base or nickel. Now, obviously, Pat Surtain is over there as his rising
Matthews, the Honey Badger, he was talking about, like, he ran a 4.5. I couldn't believe that. I'm like, I played against him.
And he's fast.
He covers ground, balls in the air. He's a ball hawk. And when he does get a pick, he's taking it to the crib. And I'm thinking, like he said, it's hard because I need something to hunt.
Yeah.
And everything on defense is taught, see ball, chase ball.
Yeah.
And my thing is like, you don't. The combine don't show that.
Yeah.
So I never really liked the combine at all.
What about in the chat? They saying the combine's for the fans. Like, it's entertaining for them. They want to see it. They like it.
That's fine.
They get
but
it.
The problem is, to Shady's point, to Kieran's point, we put too much. The managers put too much stock in the combine.
Yeah.
If it's just for the fans, cool. But like Anthony Richardson would have been drafted where, Kieran, if he doesn't perform at the combine? Like 4th round, 5th round?
That's a good point.
Yeah, they don't like his measurables about like, I mean, he still probably gets drafted higher just because they like his size.
6'4", 240. But
they
like
like his size
Anthony
and athleticism.
Richardson's tape was that of a 7th round pick or undrafted. Like his tape. If we're just being honest, his tape was atrocious. Let's not be kind. Let's be honest.
Yep.
His tape was atrocious. He was bad. That's what he was.
Yeah, he was.
He had like a 54% completion percentage at Florida in college. He was bad.
Yeah.
But he was a freak athlete, thus he got drafted high.
Yeah.
But the problem is, if your tape is bad in college, you finna be bad in the league.
Yeah. Sometimes.
Whose tape is bad in college?
Josh Allen, when you go back and watch him at Wyoming, he completed 50-something% of his passes.
But remember, he's in Laramie, Wyoming. He's not throwing to like NFL prospects.
That's fair.
Like, that's what I'm saying. True, yeah. If your tape is bad.
I remember when we drafted him, I remember watching his tape, I'm like, damn, who he playing with? I used to always mess with Josh. We had practice. He'll mess the play up. I'm like, well, don't coach. Take it easy. I mean, who teaches football in Wyoming? Think about that. Like, Wyoming? So
yeah. Now, I what about this though? This is another reason why I do think the combine is somewhat important. It's an interview, and you showing up to that interview prepared and ready, I think it shows a lot about the type of player that I'm going to get. Did you actually prep for that for those 3-cone drills? Did you actually prep for that 40? Did you prep? Did you come in the best shape that you possibly could? Now I'm looking at as a GM and I'm saying, I can depend on this dude to show up ready whenever training camp comes. He has his questions ready to answer, or he's going to be in this playbook more because he came prepared and he studied for this interview process.
Okay, I was with you when you started, but I thought you was. I disagree because my thing is like, all right, like if I'm watching you, perform, and you like you're in shape, okay, cool. I like that. That's not gonna make me like draft you higher. You know what I'm saying? Because you're doing a drill. No. And I thought you were going to talk about, like, the interview where you go in the room and you talk to the coaches.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Right. My thing with that is, I would like that, okay, he's smart kid, this and that and third. But I got a better one for you, though. Because I was one of them guys that came out early, and they had us do all these different tests. I'm putting anything on there. Because I was like, meeting a couple guys, like, yo, we out of here, My tape was good enough. And I remember going to the classroom and talking to the Patriots, talking to Andy Reid. And they was like, hey, draw up, certain plays. I'm thinking like, I don't know that. And then you fast forward, I get with Andy Reid. He had good coaching, right?
Yeah.
He's got me doing all these different things I never did before. Even blocking, I know how to block really. Then I get to my second year and I'm sharp. Where now I'm in the room and they're asking my different formations to draw up, how to run against different fronts, and I can do it all. So I was thinking like, if you're coached a certain way, you're gonna know it.
Yeah.
But if you judge me before I get to that coaching, it's like,
yeah, because clearly you played above where you were drafted.
Yeah.
Do you think though on the flip side, if you would have maybe performed better at the combine?
I didn't do the combine. I was sick.
Oh damn, yeah.
So I went to combine. I like the interview.
Do you think if you did do the combine, you would have been drafted higher?
To Shady's point, didn't Jalen Carter, didn't he go to the combine like out of shape, or was it Jordan Davis?
Somebody went out there. Jordan Davis was in great shape. It was Jalen Carter.
Jalen Carter went out of the combine, and as dominant, and he's a freak, top 2-3 defensive tackle in football. People wonder, like, Jalen Carter, do you show up? Do this dumb stuff? It's like
I'm different. I'm taking a chance on that. A guy like him, guy like Warren Sapp, I'm taking a chance on dudes. But even dudes like Terrell Owens, dudes like Chad Johnson, I want that. I'm taking that. Dudes like Dion, like when you that good, bro, I'm taking that risk.
I'll say this though too. Manti Te'o, linebacker, Heisman finalist whenever you were in college and whatnot. See, the thing is, the concern about him though coming into it was, man, he looks a little bit slower. He looks a little bit stiff. Goes to the combine, runs like 4.9 or like 5 seconds. It was awful. And then he ends up getting selected. He's not a good NFL football player whatsoever. Stuff like that is like, I think it confirms.
We knew he wasn't going to be good. The dude had a girlfriend he never seen.
Okay.
What are we talking about?
All right.
You about to go to the NFL? You've never seen her? We talking about our girls. Yeah, my girl, man. I love the way she cooks for me. I love the way she does this. You know, when I have a bad game, she rubs my back. All these different things, right? Or you might complain, oh, my girl, she's mad. She'll be mad at I'm late for dinner and she already cooked. You ain't never seen her. We talking about you gonna be nice in the league? What?
Who?
You know what that means? That means you gonna be lied to. They gonna do a play action. You gonna fall for it. Because you believe anything.
I do. I see the correlation. He landed the plane.
He's there.
It started all shaky.
He got us there.
He got
He
us
cooked on that shit. I'm not gonna lie.
He cooked.
Yeah.
He landed the plane.
He did.
That was great.
That's fair.
That was good, but you know who knew our first day back would also be our last?
Yeah, exactly. It's crazy.
Kieran, where we at, G?
Look, we got to keep it pushing. Talking about guys that tested really, really well. George Pickens, one of the most athletically gifted and amazing wide receivers in the entire National Football League, coming off of one of the best seasons for one of the greatest teams ever. The Cowboys have officially franchise tagged him. George Pickens got the Jerry Jones special. No surprise whatsoever, but it is now the reality for the Dallas Cowboys. Should George Pickens play under this franchise tag?
He shouldn't play. He won't play. If there's one person I know in here well, besides LaShawn McCoy, if there's one person I know in life well, it's David Mulugeta.
Oh, yeah, he ain't letting him play.
That's George Pickens' agent. David Mulugeta does not believe in his athletes playing under the franchise tag, and David Mulugeta's athletes do not play under the franchise tag. That is Micah Parsons. That is Jalen Ramsey. That is the Earl Thomases of the world.
Jordan
You
Love.
do not play Jordan Loves. Like, you don't play under the franchise tag because David Mulugeta understands the value of long-term money. Franchise tag, $28 million. Shout out to that. That's fully guaranteed. If George Pickens gets a long-term deal, he's probably talking about $128 million fully guaranteed and probably $160 million, $170 million contract. As an agent, it would be negligent to allow your athlete to continue to, for another year, go out on a one-year prove-it deal when he's already proven it for 4 years. George Pickens went to the Cowboys to get paid. Pay him. If you wanted to get tagged, he could have stayed in Pittsburgh. Because get this, the franchise tag in Pittsburgh and the franchise tag in Dallas, it's the same amount of money. George Pickens didn't leave Pittsburgh to go get a short-term franchise tag deal. You could have stayed in Pittsburgh for that. He left Pittsburgh to get a long-term deal. He earned the right. Had a 1,400-yard season or so, maybe 8 to 10 touchdowns, something like that. Stayed healthy, albeit he had a game and a half where he disappeared significantly. I understand that. I'm not going to be ignorant to that. But George Pickens shouldn't play under the franchise tag, and he won't play under the franchise tag. I anticipate a lower back injury. I anticipate a lower back injury that's impossible to measure. I anticipate that he'll be at training camp, he'll be in the facility, and he won't be on the practice field. That's what I anticipate.
Yeah. That's what's going to happen.
Man.
He'll get a deal done. But only thing about that is, like, for a wide receiver, I'll take that franchise tag.
$28 million
for 1 year?
For the year?
Get $28 million for 1 year. He going to ball out, have a good year, and then he come back next year and get a big deal. That's how you make the most money.
The problem is I've seen it too much, and let me speak about one of your best friends while playing, Jeremy Maclin. I showed up to Philly, I think it was 2013. I don't know if Maclin was on the tag, but he might have been. Shady, correct me if I'm wrong. Maclin tears his ACL in 13. So then in 14, he had to do a whole prove-it deal. Then in 15, he goes to the Chiefs and finally gets himself some money. But, like, I saw Maclin.
He balled in
14.
And then he went to the Chiefs and got paid.
And then he got paid. But the problem was, I think in 13 he was on the tag. Y'all got to help me. But like,
it looks like no. They decided against putting him on the tag in March of 2015. So it says the deadline passed in early March 2015 without the tag being applied.
Bet. I just remember, like, he tears his ACL, and I'm like, dang, bro. Like, that's going to cost you. So then in 14, he plays on, like, a 1 year, $7 million deal. I'm like, this is Jeremy Maclin we're talking about.
And he went off.
So what he do in 14? Yeah, he plays on, like, on a whatever that $1 million deal is, and then he goes to the Chiefs, thankfully, and gets himself some real bread. I'm not playing under the franchise tag. Because if you get hurt, you are going to either delay yourself significantly or you're going to lose some money.
Because that sounds cool, right? And I think sometimes, like, we speak on it, but if you put yourself in that situation and you haven't got your big money yet, He's making money, but he ain't making this big money. So you have a big year, you have a great year, and they say, okay, we're gonna tag you. Now you're hoping you're tagged to eventually get the bigger contract. The tag is to hold you there so we work it out. So let's say we trying to work it out, and camp's around the corner. Now what do you say? I'm not going.
I'm doing exactly what Micah Parsons did. Remember, Micah was in the exact same situation with the exact same agent.
Yeah.
Micah, think about this
and
for a second.
Jerry and that agent don't
If
get along.
Micah gets tagged and plays under the tag and tears his ACL or Achilles or whatever, Micah's going to be much harder pressed to get $44 million a year. Would Micah still get paid dumb money? Duh. But Micah's not going to get $44 million a year with a Achilles or ACL injury, whatever injury he has. I think he has an ACL injury.
Yeah, he has an ACL
Michael's in the exact same situation.
Yeah.
Shout out to David Mulugeta not letting Micah play under the tag. Now Micah's $140 million richer.
Two different situations. One is Micah Parsons, since day one, he's been like one of the greatest players in the league. George Pickens, it wasn't like that. George Pickens had to go earn it. George Pickens told us, I asked him, like, well, people say you're this and that, but we haven't seen it yet. And he said, yo, he really wanted to say because of my quarterback. So we give you a good quarterback, and you haven't been the guy, right? Even though you've really been a guy, but we haven't seen it.
Yeah.
Now the world can see how good George Pickens really is.
Yeah.
So when you talk about the Micah, it's just different. He got to get that money now, though. Give me this $28 million, right? I get that, and then after that year, we can talk about it.
Hold up, one second. There was something that was said there. You said give him a what quarterback?
Oh.
I think Dak's a good quarterback. I've never called Dak a bad quarterback.
Shady, you did. I mean,
You called him ass
twice. Yeah,
and
you doubled it down like two cheeks of the same ass.
At that time, the dude had the most picks in the league. Y'all forgot. You forgot.
That is true. That is true. I'll give you that.
Yeah,
I'll give you that.
Now, what about the playoffs though? Because you.
Well, that's a different conversation.
Oh, okay, cool.
You know what I mean?
Got it. Yep.
I mean,
that was crazy.
Shady, are you playing under the tag? Because I know you.
I'm different. Because George, like, he just got to this point. You know what I'm saying? Since, like, my second year, I was like, all right.
But do you, I don't know if that's true in the sense that statistically George just got to this point. But George Pickens been going for 1,000 yards with bum quarterbacks, like, every season.
But 1,000, that's not it. That's,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's
like,
not a, 1,100 yards.
But my thing is this. If I'm George, I'm saying, bruh, I've been like this. I just ain't had a quarterback. 1,000 yards with Mitch Trubisky should be equivalent to 1,400 with Dak.
That's a bad argument.
1,000 yards with Kenny Pickett should be equivalent to 1,400
if I'm a
with Dak.
GM, I'm like, what? I'm like, huh?
Yeah.
I'm looking at you like, what? That don't matter. That don't matter. What matters is what have you done for me lately? And lately he's been balling. Yeah. It took some time because of his quarterback situation, but now he's there. I would say this though, because we all talk that money talk until they put that $28 million in your face. And he in Dallas with that $20 million. You from Texas?
Yeah.
Taxes over there.
No state income tax.
Come on, man.
That's such
none of that liberal bull crap.
Also, you didn't answer the question, Shady. I got it. I gotta pull your card. You answer the question.
What's the question?
Are you playing under the franchise tag?
You
said I'm different. That's not answering the question.
You playing under? That's why I think it's different though. I'm
saying I was like since my third year. You know what I mean? They gave me a.
You not answering the question, Shady?
No, I can't because I can't. The scenario. Let me say it again.
As a running back though too.
In my third year though, right? Like we ain't gonna waste no time. We gonna make the top three. Third year. Let's just get this thing
on.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Yeah.
He's like you love her, she love you.
Okay.
Like engaged. Nah, let's just get married because I know. You know what I'm saying?
I know what this is.
Yeah, because you love me and I love, and then
right.
So
meet me at the altar.
He said we in different situations.
Right?
We ain't getting no younger girl.
He said might as well do this.
Yeah. I think he's a top 3, top 5 receiver.
Oh yeah.
I'm just saying like the timing.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean,
I'm with you.
The other thing, though, the last thing I'm gonna say on it is like, if you're George Pickens, you've worked too hard to get to this point to have to keep working for this point. Like, you do that whole last season knowing, Shady, you finna get $140 million. Because remember, they can tag him again next year. So if you already get bucked by the tag this year, they just finna do the same thing next year. You're sacrificing $130 million by playing under the tag.
But what elite receivers get tagged twice in a row?
Elite receivers don't get tagged, period.
But I'm just saying, like, when you said that, I'm thinking, like, what elite receivers get tagged twice?
Nah, nobody. But if you elite, you're not getting tagged. If you elite, run me my money. Yeah. Now.
That's what they did with Jettas. It's what they did with Chase. It's what they did with
CD.
Yeah, you're not getting tagged.
The truth is, though, right, the real superstar players don't ever go to the free agency.
Correct.
Why would I let my guy, you know what I mean? Why would I let my best guy go?
Can we also talk about the situation though? Like he's probably worth top 6, top 7 wide receiver money.
Yeah.
As it is right now. And the Cowboys are paying CD Lamb top 3 money right now. Mm-hmm. So because of that, it's like you have to understand the situation as well. Do I think that he sits out? Yes, I think the Cowboys are looking to free up a lot of cap room. If they're not capable of getting the defensive free agents that they want to get during the offseason, then yes, I think a George Pickens deal could be done. But also, I don't see him sitting out a whole season. Because I think Jerry will be petty enough to do it this time. Especially with Mulgeta, because he already got into Mulgeta last year and lost Micah. He don't like it.
But here's the problem. If he sits out with a back injury or something, now you got to pay him. That's so it's not petty. Now it's like you going to sit the whole season and still pay him this $28 million. Athletes aren't stupid anymore. If I got a back injury, I'm hurt. So it's not like you finding me. I'm in the facility. I'm holding in. Deshaun Watson, we're Houston. Deshaun held in.
Everybody does. That's a lot of. Everybody does that. I just think that we talk like Le'Veon Bell. That's one of my guys. I know he would do things differently with the contracts. I think why are we playing around with it? Nobody wants to be franchise tag, but you got to make the best of your situation. Hopefully he gets a big contract because he deserves it. But if he don't, get that money now and then come back next year and get a bigger deal.
Fair.
If you want to make the most money and maximize it, that's what you do. You franchise tag because you don't get them small years. You get $28 million. Give me that. I'll take that.
And then go get it again. That's fair.
Come on.
No.
Ching, ching. Bling, bling.
Moving forward, it's time we talk a little bit about Shady's favorite position, the running back position. All the hype right now is around Notre Dame running back Jeremiyah Love. He ran a 4.36 at the Combine. This is him simulcasted with one of the most explosive backs, Saquon Barkley, and you can see him separating off the line, and it's just unbelievable showing that he had out there. Also, they compared his numbers to that of Jahmyr Gibbs. Jahmyr Gibbs went to the Combine 5'9", 199 and ran a 4.36 with a 152 10-yard split. Jeremiyah Love came in 13 pounds heavier, 3 inches taller, and ran the same exact time.
And he ran hard too.
0.3 seconds off on the 10-yard split. Just an amazing testing situation there for Jeremiyah Love. Then he was also asked about an NFL team that he'd like to play for, the Kansas City Chiefs, near his hometown.
I see him, but I try not to pay attention to him. I see a lot of people saying I'm getting drafted to the Chiefs, Saints, saw the Giants, saw the Commanders, saw the Cowboys not too long ago. I'd be blessed to go anywhere. But I try not to pay attention to that stuff.
The Chiefs are where, I'm seeing you a lot.
Yeah.
And obviously, playing football with Patrick Mahomes would be something, I'd imagine. You're from St. Louis, right? You're from Missouri.
Sir. Yes, sir.
The Chiefs,
I'd be close to home.
Yeah, you would be close to home. That's something you'd be up for, I imagine.
Yes, I would be, especially playing with Patrick Mahomes.
Right.
I feel like he's, the best quarterback as of right now that's in the league. I feel like he's top one. So it'd be an honor to play with him.
Fellas, are we buying the Jeremiyah Love hype as it is right now?
Yeah, you talking about not only that though, but you playing at home. Like that matters though. Like damn, I could play home. My family can see me. I had a chance to play for the Philadelphia Eagles in my hometown. My house that we grew up in was an hour away from the stadium, right? And my family, my grandparents, everybody can see me play. My high school coaches, my little league, like everybody can see you play. So that's a big thing. It's like you putting on for the town, putting on for the city, and he's probably been a kid that, man, I'm always used to having 8-9 box fronts I'm going against because they're trying to stop me. You go to the Chiefs, it's going to be a little different. You're going to have room.
Yeah.
You're going to have Patrick Mahomes as your quarterback, and then all the winning. A lot of times these rookies that be like top 5 draft picks, top 10, they go to losing teams. We're going to the Chiefs with Andy Reid, Patrick Mahomes. So I would love for him to go there, man. He could really shine great. Andy Reid can do a lot of different things with him. My only question with him is I think he's a great running back. Can he run routes and catch? That's all I need to check out to make sure. Because he's shifty. He can make guys. He's strong. He's fast. He's physical. He can block. He can do it all.
No, he definitely can catch out of the backfield. I think he's probably one of the more complete running backs that we've seen in the past couple of drafts.
Game, though, man.
He's got incredible game. Acho, I know we were having this conversation earlier about him. I think he's now put himself in a position where he could be one of the top 10 picks in this next draft. And when you think about the top 10 picks in the draft, you're thinking about the Ezekiel Elliott's, the Leonard Fournette's, the Saquon Barkley's, the Christian McCaffrey's, the Bijan Robinsons, and last year the Ashton Genty's. Do you think that he is in that caliber of prospect, in your opinion?
I think he's in the bottom half of that caliber. Wow. I think you could put him in the conversation with the Ashton Genty's of the world. And I'll stop there, actually. I think that Bijan was a better prospect. I think Saquon was a better prospect. I think Leonard Fournette, because of who he had to do it against and on a consistent level, was a better prospect. Now, here's what's important. The Chiefs haven't had a 1,000-yard rusher since 2017. Shady was still well in the league then. The Chiefs, Andy Reid hasn't had a special running back since LaShawn McCoy. Not Pacheco, not Kareem Hunt, not Clyde Edwards-Helaire, not Williams. I forget his first name. Shay, you'd have to help me. Maybe
Damian
start
Williams.
with a D. Yeah, Damian Williams. Like, Andy Reid hasn't had a special running back since LaShawn McCoy. And Andy Reid hasn't coached LaShawn McCoy since the 2012 season, excuse me. So, like, I also think it would behoove Andy Reid to have a special running back once again. At least Jeremiyah Love is special. I don't know that he's Saquon Barkley special. I don't know that he's Bijan Robinson special, but he's special. Isaiah Pacheco's a hard-working running back. Kareem Hunt is a hard-working, above-average running back. Damian Williams is a cool guy. You know what I mean? But, like, at least, like, Jeremiyah Love is physically special, statistically special, and on tape he's special. I think more than anything, like, take some pressure off of Pat. And in an era where Kelsey's about to retire, in an era where you haven't found great wide receiver help, at least now you have maybe a 1,300-yard back there. You know what I mean? Maybe a 1,700 all-purpose back there. Give me 300 receiving.
Well, since Patrick Mahomes has taken over as the quarterback of the Chiefs, they have not had a 1,000-yard run. So that's like 2017, Kareem Hunt.
That's a better way to say it.
Kareem had 1,000, right?
In 2017.
2017.
Yeah. Since then, he
so Pat took over 2018. Did he take over 20?
No,
yeah.
He played with Kareem Hunt. And
yes,
no, he did.
Kareem only had 1,000-yard season.
Yeah.
2017.
Yeah.
He hasn't had a 1,000-yard season.
When did Pat take over?
2018. I think he took over in 2018.
Patrick took over in 2018.
Because he took over in 2018. They went to the AFC Championship against the Patriots. Patriots went and played the Rams. 2018.
Well, Jeremiyah Love is watching him play. So when we talk about like generational, no, he might not be as generational as some of these other guys, right? Like the McCaffreys and all that. But I look at skill set, and looking at his skill set, he might not have the hype them other guys got, but he got all the skill set.
Show us the play.
Let's take a look at this video right here.
Break down his skill set.
He got great eyes. He's patient. He sets stuff up. Look at him. Get in and out the hole, setting guys up, making them miss. He make dudes miss in small areas. That's really hard to do. And the best thing about his game, he could take it to the crib. He got good eyes, got good feet, and he could take it to the crib. Like, he gonna be something special.
Let me ask you this,
the right
Shady.
system.
Let's go 3 categories. I'm gonna eliminate the 4th one. I won't even mention it. 7-year starter, perennial Pro Bowler, All Pro. Where, based on what you've seen of Jeremiyah Love, and we can continue to show more clips, I'll just give you 7-year starter, lowest category, still a really good category for an NFL, perennial Pro Bowler, or All Pro. What? I don't want to mention Hall of Famer. That's too far a cry. What category would you put Jeremiyah Love in?
I think he could be an All Pro. I think he's even All Pro.
I think he's an All Pro back too. I think he's that special.
Yeah,
I genuinely do. I think.
You got everything you need. When you talk about this, like the eyes, right? Can he read? Can he see the holes? Can he get in and out of the holes? Right? Is he strong? Is he physical? He breaks a lot of tackles after contact. Does he always make the first guy miss? Like all these things he does, and he blocks, and he ain't small. He's 6'2", 215. You know what I'm saying? And he's a rookie, right? So it's stuff he can learn, but he gonna be good.
Yeah. The question for me though is like we've seen a lot of really good running backs lately.
Like who?
And Gibbs, Bijan, A-Chain, Jonathan.
So A-Chain, I didn't know he would be. I just think he's good. I'm not really big on A-Chain like that. I don't. But he's good.
He's good.
But the other guys, like I can see that the way they play the game. Who else?
Jonathan Taylor's he still young or he old now?
He's still young. He's nice
like
too.
28. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I just think, to me, what does Jeremiyah Love do at a generational level? Gibbs, generational game speed. And stop talking about 40 times. Bijan Robinson, generational contact balance.
Yeah.
And like moves.
Yeah, he's
like just you know, McCaffrey, generational out the backfield with his hands, all the things. When I see Love, really good at everything. But is there anything that you're just like, Derrick Henry, generational size. Pause that. But is there anything that Jeremiyah Love does just like, you're better than everybody else in football at this?
He's great at everything though. And that's like that's the like I understand Bijan has that wiggle. He has an incredible like contact balance and whatnot. All of these guys have their superhuman traits. But Jonathan Taylor, I don't think he has a superhuman trait, but he's a 1,500 yard every season that he's healthy type running back. I think Jeremiyah Love actually has a lot of what Jonathan Taylor has, even more. I think he's shiftier. I think he's even more. He has even more wiggle, and plus he has that home run speed, like you've seen in these types of clips that I've been showing. He's as complete of a back as they come. I just think he's a.
Why we keep throwing this generational thing out? Like, I don't think everybody's
because if he's supposed to be a top 10 running back and those don't get taken often, you're usually only taking a top 10 running back if you're hoping.
Okay, so do you think Jeremiyah Gibbs is generational?
No, generational speed, but no.
All right, I think he's you could be badass and not be generational.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
That's okay.
But even if he's not, is he generational?
Jeremiyah Gibbs is gonna go down as one of the best running backs to ever play the game. You don't gotta be generational.
Oh, well, then he's generational then.
Yeah, but I think when we say generation, it's like, all right, the eyes is like, yo, the way he is, his talent, this and that, and third, et cetera. Like, that don't jump up to me. Like, somebody that's generational to me would be like Barry Sanders.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Somebody like
Adrian Peterson.
Yeah. Adrian Peterson.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like, yo, this how they were just drawed and everything, and how God made him, like, yo, this generational. Mm-hmm. But you can be a great player and not be generational, like as the first look, like Tom Brady.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know if Tom Brady was looked at like, yo, he's a generational quarterback, but he's the greatest quarterback of all time.
Should you be let me ask you this.
You get what I'm saying? Like,
yes.
But okay, given that you were taken in the second round and you've gone on to have an Eagles Hall of Fame, if not an NFL Hall of Fame career, should you take a running back in the top 10 if they're not generational? Because if I can find a Shady in the second, a Derrick Henry in the second, if I can find a Jeremiyah Gibbs, maybe he went at 12, something like that.
This is the problem we have. Yeah. That's why I hate about this whole combine thing.
Okay.
We could take all these quarterbacks. We could take them like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in the top 10 picks, and none of them be generational. But it's only certain positions where you got to be generational to go top 5. Mm-hmm. Like, if I'm the best running back in college football, if I'm one of the best offensive players in college football, why can't I go top 5 if I'm not generational? But a quarterback could not be, forget generational, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And be okay, or he
can be Fernando Mendoza.
He has great measurements.
Number one.
Oh, that's a prime example. I was like, Andy Richardson for a little bit. But yeah, look at him, Mendoza. He ain't no Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, and go number 1.
Yeah,
with ease.
No, it's. Yeah. I agree with you, but also, I mean, someone said this in the chat. NFL's leading rusher this year was James Cook.
Good running back.
Good running back, solid running back. I think Jeremiyah Love has a bigger skill set than James Cook does.
That's fair.
So
that's fair. I know we got a super chat in the joint.
We did get a $50 super chat from Big Lou 4801. Said thoughts on Jonah Coleman. Everyone, I played high school football with him. Dude is built like a tank. He's the Washington running back. Dude was a starter as a freshman on varsity with us.
He knows.
Jonah Coleman?
No, Jonah Coleman at Washington.
Yeah,
unbelievable. I mean, he is built like a tank. Wow, tiny little.
We just keep saying it, huh?
Nah, he's built like a tank, bro. He a little
little
chunky thing, man. It's just
okay. Now, see, you were fine until you weren't. Yep.
Is it crazy? Have we not seen Jonah Coleman?
Yeah.
I don't care.
Here you go, Tank.
I'm not even really drinking like that now, but
well, look, this is Speakeasy. You commit a cardinal sin. Either you drinking or Mama Bear drinking, but somebody in the Bear family drinking.
In the Bear,
somebody in the Bear.
Mama's here.
Mama got a flight to catch in the morning. She ain't drinking. So you go ahead and take that shot for her. Dominic Scott also sent a $20 super chat and said, second piece I wanted to ask y'all, do you think positional value should play a massive factor in the draft? I keep hearing Sonny Styles being put out of the top 5, but like the athleticism and tape show otherwise, in my opinion.
Ooh. Sonny Styles, if you guys don't know, came into the combine 6'5", 238 pounds. 242 pounds. Playing linebacker, ran a 4.46 and jumped 43 inches in the vertical. Also, the tape matches. He's an absolute dog. Not an Emmanuel Acho out there, like a real, like an actual.
But here's the thing.
Cyborg.
Here's what I hate though. Because don't compare Sonny Styles to Kyle Hamilton.
And definitely don't compare him to Emmanuel Acho.
I could also have you comparing Sonny Styles to Isaiah Simmons. I actually don't know where Sonny Styles truly falls.
Yeah.
Like, Sonny Styles' tape is nice, and I like his game, and I would take him as a first linebacker off the board, in large part because his tape is good enough. But very Isaiah Simmons-ish, like, I'm running at Sonny Styles. I'm not running around him. I'm not trying to run past him. I am running downhill at him and seeing what he can do. Because he's a safety convert. Any former safeties that move to linebacker, I'm taking your mentality before anything. Because linebackers have linebacker heart. Safety's got safety heart.
Yeah.
So, like, That's my thing. Sonny Styles an absolute freakazoid, but I'm checking his man
that
card.
dog in you.
That's the thing.
You know what's funny though too about Sonny? Like even though he is a converted safety, the biggest weakness of his game on film, and obviously college and NFL completely different. You're gonna have to check that physicality. Biggest weakness of his game on film has been like in coverage. Like when Texas played them, the 2 touchdowns they got, Jaden blew wheel routes like just right by him. Like it's like
he doesn't play a super smart brand of football, but he's a
unit.
He's a dog, man.
Absolute
unit.
unit.
Like how do you even who made you? You know what I mean? Like
made you. Why would you play?
Nah, both of them though too. Arvo Reese, the other linebacker there, 6'4", 238.
He ran like a 4.3.
Yeah, he ran a 4.4.
And then Sonny Styles' brother.
Sonny Styles' brother ran 4.28.
Yeah, today he can make some real money if you want to.
No. I think we're also getting it. This is a side note. I think we're wait, what?
You see how big his dad is? Like on the.
Wait,
what do you make money doing?
Oh man, listen, he could sell his. You know, he could.
Shady got to pull up too.
How big he is, and he could sell his seed is essentially what you're saying.
Yeah, bro. Yo, look, real talk. I got a Merle Pit bull, right?
Yeah,
He XL bully. He about I don't know, 140 pounds.
Okay.
Yeah. And people, I love your dog, and they'll buy his. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's a business. 10,000 a pop.
Shady, you got
What's up for?
Yeah.
What I did?
No, that's for you.
Implying that Sonny Styles' dad should sell his seed. That's a drinkable.
Yeah.
That's really a light pour for actually the offense that you committed.
For the offense that was committed.
Yeah, you had Johnny Cochran defending your crime because that was light, Karen. You looked out. That was crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, that was a lot of money though, dog.
Yeah. That was a tough one.
That was strong.
It does remind me of like Bam and Asia's future child if they decide to conceive.
But why are you thinking about the conception of their future child?
Because
that's natural. They're dating. They're together.
Yeah,
first comes marriage. Then
they're both like giant people that play basketball at a very high level.
Yeah.
That's fair. Yeah. Speaking of pause, let's go ahead and get to the next topic.
All righty.
ML Football put this out. NFL legends Terrell Owens and Chad Ochocinco say that they slept with 17 women in 12 hours. Johnson says it was 17. T.O. said T.O. had the big girl and had to take one for the team. Owens also said he was tired and done after about 3 women.
We're in the Twilight Zone.
Fellas.
It's not real.
What? Why did I have to see this today?
I did.
Do we have any reaction to the I don't know, T.O. and Ocho going full Earl Thomas and his brother with 17 different women apparently.
Yeah, we have foregone the sophisticated sports talk.
Yeah, no.
And with this,
we've reached degenerate sports talk with
absolutely
yeah.
No longer sophisticated. That is a disclaimer.
I have questions.
Yeah,
a lot.
Too many.
Johnson claims it was 17. Does that mean it wasn't?
Claims. I don't know. I mean, I don't know.
And T.O. had the big girl.
This is just. Their publicists are fuming.
I mean, dude, it's just
right now.
It's crazy.
I don't know how we got here.
Should we call TJ and ask him what was going on in Cincinnati? Like, I don't imagine there's much to do in Cincinnati, Ohio. I've never been, but like,
he told us there wasn't.
Yeah,
he told us there wasn't a lot going on in Cincinnati.
So maybe is this team buying? I don't know. Y'all are in NFL locker rooms. Is that what y'all? What y'all partake in?
I've led on most of the conversation, Shady. I think you have to lead on this one. I usually lead the topics, but.
I mean, I don't know what you want me to say. I mean, they doing their thing. I don't know. What you got to say about
it? Team bonding, you said.
That's what I was wondering. Like, I don't know if that's what helped them manage their egos.
Well, I'll say this though, like knowing Chad, he just says stuff for
Chad. Do just be talking.
Yeah.
Chad,
do you believe that he actually
and all that? They just talking, probably having fun. They probably ain't do none of this stuff.
Do you believe the McDonald's stuff with Chad?
Which is
like he's McDonald's every day. He's just like I just work out.
Chad be talking.
Chad, I know McDonald's might be true. I did a couple of appearances with him and stuff like that. He gets McDonald's, but a lot of stuff he might just be having fun with it. Chad's good at selling stuff. Like he's probably just talking this.
Trey, you're a head of social. What do you make of this?
Elite post, by the way. I mean,
I think this is time and place. That's what I go back to. Time and place. If y'all did this eons ago, why are we hearing about it now?
Yeah.
What was the time and place that you found it? Okay, PrizePicks.
Hey, shout out PrizePicks, man. They had a comment on it. They said two-man power play.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
I guess
Very
so. 10x, 17x.
He
On
probably
the
have
wager
fun
on
with
that. I don't really have many thoughts. I can't imagine taking down
you're a married
17
man.
women, and even in the peak of my singleness.
Yeah, that's never been a thing that I wanted to
world
do.
where
Yeah.
17 women in 12 hours even sounds appetizing to me. Shady, do you have any you was once in the streets.
Are you asking him for his record? Is that what?
No, I'm just asking, does he have any crazy stories that he wants to share with Acho? I mean, 2 NFL former players. That's all this is. 2 former NFL guys.
Y'all former teammates. Have y'all ever?
Listen, I'm
not a Hall of Famer. This is a Hall of Fame conversation.
Yeah. I mean, Chad's not
well, what Hall of Fame? Because 17 women in 12 hours.
The Will Chamberlain, Magic Johnson Hall of
This is
Fame.
a Hall of Fame
Yeah.
adjacent. Like Chad is a fringe Hall of Famer. Shady's knocking on the doors of the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, he
Ocho's in
is.
the Hall of Fame. Kieran said it. I'm sorry. So this is a Hall of Fame dialogue. So let's leave it to the Hall of Fame.
So you sorry you can't get no girls?
17 in 12 hours.
No,
Shady.
what I'm saying. I'm asking you. Saying.
It didn't say 1.7 in 12 hours. It said 7. This is a Hall of Fame conversation. It's a conversation for you.
What I'm asking you.
7/10
If you're a horrible football player, that mean
Yeah.
you can't get no girls because you're a horrible player.
I mean, you remember how you say you don't like listening to backups and bums? You don't want to listen to backups and bums talk about football. It's a similar premise.
Yeah.
You feel me?
I'm lost.
Okay. Like, why?
I
Let
just
me help you get
I
found.
just ask you if.
No, this is Hall of Fame behavior, Shady. It's Hall of Fame behavior.
Have you ever had anything like this, Shady? Have you ever been adjacent, heard locker room story yourself, anything, anybody? I mean, is this common for NFL players? Do you hear stuff like this? Is this because this sounds like to me just a regular Joe Schmo kind of guy? This sounds crazy.
Can I be honest?
Please.
I don't hear stories like this from men with hair. It's just a bald man thing, bro. I don't know if just being bald just like unlocks the sexual deviant side of a man's brain or whatnot. But this seems like bald man activities.
Maybe that's why we don't have anything to say.
Yeah.
In the Speakeasy.
Karen, I mean.
That's a good hypothesis.
But if you really think, I mean, there's some guys that got hair that just.
Oh, that be doing that?
They just get
name
wild.
them by name right now. By name.
No, I'm saying, there's some guys. I'm trying to think. There's some guys that get. Some guys that get wild.
Shady's been dodging a lot
Shady's
of questions tonight.
Shady has the least amount to say on a topic we have ever done in the Speakeasy.
Yeah,
I mean, well, you got your mom here, man. I ain't trying to like.
I feel you. I understand.
That's fair.
Yeah, no. Where you think I get a sense of humor from?
I respect my people.
That's fair.
That's true.
We did get the chat say. Does the chat have anything to say about
chat?
the
Do we have anything?
The chat's not real. They just saying 2-man power play is wild. Shout out to all my big girls and bops.
What's the bop?
Oh,
bop?
Do we have
my
to?
son taught me that the other day. I'm like,
Interesting.
Well, shout out to Lil Shady.
he
A
tell
lot
you
of big
that,
girls in Ohio. Chat saying. I haven't ever really been. I've been to Cedar Point.
The Midwest is to be avoided.
Nope. Not gonna tolerate that slander.
Yep.
Nope.
That is.
Nope.
It definitely is.
Nope. We're from Indiana, so nope,
Yeah.
not gonna tolerate that.
All right.
But yeah, nothing really too
what's
crazy
the
for the
super chat,
chat.
sir?
We did get a couple super chats. One from Eric Worrells. He said, "Appreciate the support and Trey. You had it. It's pronounced Worrells. So shout out to my Hooked on Phonics reading when I was younger." He said, "Hearing you guys, I keep telling myself the biggest thing for draft picks, free agents, struggling players is the right system. Daniel Jones, Sam Darnold, etc." And then Hoodie Jesse sent a $20 super chat and said, "Baby Bear, I'm glad you back for real. No more jersey hopping. Shady, I used to draft you on Madden in 2012. Much love from Seattle. No more shit talking to defending champs." That was a hell of a super chat.
That's,
That was
yeah,
good.
I mean,
That was good.
you got a whole off season to pop it.
yeah, I respect the champs.
No,
I respect
facts.
them.
You have
Yeah,
to.
you have
Cowboys
to.
2027.
You have to. Especially when you say Eagles were going back to back at the beginning of the season.
No, facts. You have to.
Yeah.
You have to. You know, it's interesting. Look, moving forward, we're going to talk about some hoops here in the Speakeasy.
like
Lugens Dort is in the news because of some dirty play. There was this play right here where he essentially like hip checked Nikola Jokic and could have injured him. I'll let you guys take a look at this. You see, boom, right there. Goes directly into Jokic's knee. Yeah,
Point us to the top of the screen.
Run it back.
Where are we looking?
So look, we're looking right here. This is Lugens Dort. This is Nikola Jokic.
He's Canadian, right?
MVP.
He's
Canadian.
Yeah, Dort's
Canadian
Canadian.
guys, they usually be like good. Oh, well, you got someone that's
Look at that. Ends up checking him. This resulted in Dort getting an ejection. Jokic ended up getting into it with light-skinned Duke Dennis right there.
I'm disappointed in Jokic.
Yeah. You're disappointed in him in what way?
Jokic, we know what type of time you on. Jokic is crazy tough. Brothers grew up throwing knives at him for sport.
Yeah.
Like Jokic, you had a justifiable reason to whoop somebody, and you ain't take it. Like Jokic, you're not a talker. You're not a fake tough guy.
If Jokic misses one more game, he's not eligible for MVP.
I don't know if that's at the top of his mindset as it pertains to like Lou Dort could have and should have got hands put on him. Yes, Jokic, we talking about your eyes and how upset you look, but like Jokic, you don't got to do the fake tough guy stuff. You really about that action. And I think you had a justifiable reason to whoop Lou Dort right there. Like, that was a completely uncalled for play. Now, I understand what Dort is doing both for here and now, for now and later. Like, I understand what Dort's doing beyond a shadow of a doubt, but like, this is a justifiable reason to whoop that dude. Jokic has been battling some injuries. Jokic is a player that can't afford to miss any time or his team falls apart. It's a justifiable reason to go whoop that dude, and he ain't do nothing. And then you come up and you start fighting the other dude. Like, that's what I hate. If you want to get your swing off, Jokic, you had a reason. Now we just grabbing hands.
But I mean, he probably won't get kicked out. I mean, he's a big time player. Like, if he gets kicked out, they're not gonna win the game at all.
Yeah.
So I think certain guys got to think differently. But I will say this though, like, I hate when the player will foul, do something wild, and then put his hands up like, oh, me, ref?
Yeah.
Bro, you're just trying to trip him like, yeah, you. Look, check him out. Look at Dort though. Wait, look at him. Look at him. He trips him, right? And then they called calling for it.
Jumps up and down.
Yeah, he's like, what? Huh? Who, me?
Yeah. It's crazy.
But like right then, why you ain't whoop him?
But also, Lou Dort is a notoriously dirty player.
Yeah, let's go ahead and talk about that.
He gets a lot of credit for, he straps up, he's, lockdown defender, which he is. But he is now, like you said earlier, he benefits from aura. Yep. Oh, Dort your chamber. Oh, Lou lockdown. Lou. He is a dirty player. But because he has built this brand, and this brand from social media and fans has been built for him, that he is a lockdown defender, he now benefits from being able to play dirtier and get away with stuff. No. So he didn't think rationally like, I'm going to just knock the MVP out and this is going to be okay, because he does it to so many other players and get it. But what you can't do is play with the NBA's money. And when you play with their MVP, there's got to be repercussions.
And the thing is, the problem is it's not just players, it's stars. Yeah. He does this continuously with other players, with the best players on other teams. I have this video right here. I'll let you guys react to it. So here he is guarding Steph Curry, ends up tripping him. You know, Curry's got horrible ankles.
Awful. Glass ankles.
This is what happened a couple of nights ago. Him hip checking Jokic. There's a crazy play with him and Ja Morant. Ends up hooking around Luka in this situation. It's just like it's constant. Now this is just baseline physicality, cool, whatever it is. You'll see a couple of clips here. This one right here is crazy.
Yep.
Leaning back entirely and having Ja essentially fall.
But let me ask you this though, right? Let's be real. Let's have a real conversation.
I don't think that dirty though.
The best undersized defenders per their position got to do this, because you got to overcompensate. Draymond made a living doing this. Dennis Rodman made a living doing this. Lou Dort is the best, probably pound for pound defender in the game. Ask Luka Doncic. Don't take my word for it. Ask Luka.
Luka said it, yeah.
So, like, when you consider Ron Artest, of his generation, one of the best defenders of the time. Doug Christie. I'm going throwback in case y'all remember. Bruce Bowen. Put his foot under the late, great Kobe Bryant's ankle. How many? Raja Bell. I'm giving y'all real names for the real hoopers in the chat. Like, these are defenders that made livings off of being dirty players, but they also, it's what makes them elite defenders.
But for all of those players.
Pull up this clip. Pull up Rome, show this joint.
Yo, now this is where you put now right here's where you punch somebody in the face though for this.
But see, this is not dirty. Ron Artest is
that
not.
Ain't dirty?
He wasn't all the way there. We know that.
This one there right here?
There are marbles missing in Ron Artest's bag.
He's still dirty though, regardless of
wait.
No. What I'm saying is there's levels. There's levels to this.
Wait, one more time though. Look. He was like, Yo, how you don't get up and get busy though?
Bro, you got the clips of Bruce Bowen would notoriously put his foot under landing defenders' ankles.
Man.
Like the best defenders in basketball, they always cross the line.
I gotta push back on that.
They always cross the line.
I gotta push back on that because we have guys like Drew Holiday who are elite on-ball defenders, undersized, and will just strap you clean. Yeah. Tony Allen, elite on-ball defender, and will just strap you clean. Don't have to play dirty. Now all the Dylan Brooks and Grayson Allen and all those guys, like, yeah, they play dirty.
Okay, pull up this. On this image, you're looking at 2 to 3 of the best defenders since the turn of the century.
Gary Payton,
Kevin Garnett,
dirty.
Gary Payton,
Draymond, Artest. Like the best defenders in basketball, more often than not, flirt with being dirty players. That's what makes them the best defenders. Best defenders in football flirt with being dirty. That's what makes them some of the best. Like you flirt with a cheap shot here and there. You have to push things to the brink of being dirty. That's what makes them the best, bro.
Who's that from the Brooklyn Nets? Who's that?
I have no clue.
Oh, that is Bruce up front. I don't know who it is from the Nets.
Yeah.
I mean, but hold
this
up.
is why
so,
AI
so
is
like,
bad because I don't even look like KG.
I don't know if I call Artest dirty. I think he's a really aggressive.
Shady, we just saw that.
Malice in the past. I mean, come on, bro. Artest
is
definitely dirty, bro.
Okay,
what?
All right. Gary Payton was a great defender. He wasn't dirty.
Yeah,
that's
what I'm saying.
Tony Allen was a great defender. He wasn't dirty.
No, he wasn't dirty.
Talk about some of the best defenders now, though. Like Dyson Daniels, not a dirty player.
But hold on. Levels.
He was DPOY.
But I can compare. I'm talking Draymond Greens. I'm talking Kevin Garnett's. Like I'm talking like
Dennis Rodman's.
Yeah, I'm talking like
longevity.
You're talking about going down in history as some of the greatest defenders.
Bro,
Tony Allen's one of the greatest of all time defenders.
Yes.
Tony Allen absolutely is one of the greatest of all time.
I gave you KG. I gave you Draymond. I gave you Dennis Rodman. We're talking Artest.
Kawhi Leonard, one of the best defensive players ever. Not dirty.
Not dirty.
Kawhi, Tony Allen, those two good ones. Gary Payton's another good one. The one dirty.
There's a bunch of good defensive players that weren't that dirty. Like you had
Shane
Avery
Battier.
Bradley.
Shane
Battier. Nice. He was nice.
Solid defender.
Battier. I just think like if you're an elite
Kawhi
defender,
Leonard's a good one too.
You typically, and if you're an elite defender and you're not a freak athlete, you
got
gotta compensate.
I got one for you. For you. What's the little? He think he real good. From Chicago. He's annoying. Patrick Beverly.
Patrick Beverly.
He wasn't dirty. He just played real aggressive.
He played
dirty.
Pat was a little. He was
annoying.
He was annoying.
He wasn't dirty though. He was just foul. He would be a pest, but he wasn't dirty. He wasn't dirty. He was a pest, but he wasn't dirty.
You go.
Like Draymond, dirty. Like there's players that are actually dirty, but I don't think you have to do that.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Now
I think you get this.
To Acho's point though, I will say this: being dirty does help. Being dirty does help. Thinking that I might injure you, it's gonna make you think a little bit more before you take that jump shot close to me. Exactly. Thinking I'm not gonna give you an area to land. Thinking that Draymond's gonna kick me in the nuts if I really drive in this lane. Like,
and I also think like it's all a part of the psychological warfare. Gary Payton wasn't dirty, but he's one of the greatest trash talkers the game of basketball has ever seen. That was his nature of psychological warfare. Patrick Beverly was a pest. His nature of psychological warfare. Lance Stevenson was just a weirdo. His nature of psychological warfare. Everybody has their own nature of psychological warfare. For Draymond Green, it's like, I'm going to be a little bit
Drew
dirty.
Holiday.
Drew Holiday's just
Josh Hart, another guy that's great defender.
I said Drew Holiday. I said Drew and Tony Allen,
Great defender, not dirty.
Not dirty
but
at all.
Also,
you don't need
like,
to be.
There's some dudes that are just like, you're such a good person. Drew's just such a good person. I think Drew don't care that much about... As it pertains to life, Drew cares about life. Drew's just a good human being. He is
a great human being.
You know what? He's just like he's a good dude. He's a good dude.
Yeah.
What a show.
No, what a show.
First show back.
Welcome back.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. We did get one from Rondale 35. Said, Texas Bear, watch your mouth about the Midwest. Chicago is in the building.
Oh, no.
Bear down.
You
my dog. But that was too far.
Bear down.
They're going to hit me with a cheese curd or a corn maze. I'm going to be... Oh no!
Chicago shouldn't count as the Midwest though.
Nah,
Yes,
Chicago cool though. Chicago.
That's my point. Chicago cool. Like,
Yes, it should.
Chicago is like the
I
fine
love how
Midwest
saying
girl.
that like immediately puts down like Indianapolis or places like that.
But like Chicago should be exempt
All
from like the
roads.
Milwaukee's,
You
the
ever had
Wisconsins.
Chicago pizza?
Yeah,
Chicago pizza.
Giordano's.
It's a little overrated.
Yeah, it's
but
overrated. Overrated,
Detroit
yeah.
pizza is better than Chicago.
I never had Detroit pizza.
Oh yeah, Detroit pizza is fire.
You know, I do think like this is our first show back, and we should hit. There's a lot of heavy things happen while we were gone.
Yeah,
A lot of death happened in the world while we were gone, and we would be remiss as a football show to exit without at least talking about the serious issues in life. For those that there's no way you were unaware, but Rondale Moore, 25 years old, died by suicide while we were gone. And I just want to make sure we have the opportunity in the Speakeasy with our Speakeasy fam to share some thoughts. And my overarching thought is that I long for everybody to be known. And what I mean by that is oftentimes professional athletes, Shady McCoy, formerly myself, like we're well known, but we're not known well. And I think the most important thing in life is to be known well. Either be known well by people, and most importantly, be known well by people. Because that game that knows you well, eventually it'll forget you. And once that game forgets you, if you have nobody in your life that knows you well, that's checking on you, that's loving you well, that you're loving well, then life can be a very lonely, isolating, depressing, and damning place. I've learned a lot about mental health over the last 5 to 7 years. And what I've learned is you can be a person of faith and struggle with mental health. You can have everything going for you and struggle with mental health. You can have all the money in the world and struggle with mental health. You can have a loving family and struggle with mental health. You can have children and struggle with mental health, and you can have active parents and struggle with mental health. Mental health is legitimately a disease of which I encourage everybody watching or who will watch the replay of this, if you are struggling, to make sure that not only you seek help, but also be honest with yourself and be honest with the people that love you, the people that care about you, the people that call you friend. And then also, if you're not an individual struggling, I encourage you to check on your happy friends. I say bother people. Hit up somebody so much like, hey, you good? Yeah, I'm good. All right, well, let's go do lunch. Man, I'm busy. All right, I'll meet you where you at. I'm finna bring you something. I'm finna bring you this. I'm finna bring you that. Make sure you bother people. Check on your happy friends. Check on your got it all together friends. Check on your, life is good friends. Check on your highly favored friends. Check on your, man, God is faithful friends. Check on those friends. Check on the individuals that seem like everything is going right, because far too often are we seeing deaths by suicide. Far too often are we seeing lives be taken entirely too young. And the Rondale Moore tragedy is just the latest that I hope wakes all of us up to tell those who we love that we love them, and wakes all of us up to realize, let's make sure that we seek being known well, not just being well known. What are y'all's thoughts?
Yeah, very well said.
Nah, I think it was very shocking to see. Big Rondale Moore fan. I mean, he was a legend at Purdue and whatnot. NFL career probably wasn't going the way that maybe a lot of people expected. I'm really praying that that wasn't the reason why this ended up happening. And he has a lot of great things that he did in his life, in a very short life. So I thought that was really, really just heartbreaking. And to be honest, it's just it's sad because we don't really view athletes from a fan's perspective. I don't think we really view athletes as people so much. Yeah. It's kind of crazy. And then whenever this type of stuff happens, it's the first time you're actually being able to sit there and view a person as a person. Mm-hmm. I think even earlier in the year, whenever Marshawn Nealon passed away, it was just oh man, this is something crazy. And of course, everything just moves on and whatnot. But then there's still not those conversations or those things that need to happen for people to be okay, And I just think it's heartbreaking. I think it's super duper sad. I think suicide is genuinely the idea that a person can get to the place where they don't want to be here anymore. It's just such a heartbreaking thought. It's terrible. I mean, as someone that's battled depression my entire childhood, it was very, very hard for me to have experienced those thoughts. And now after growing, maturing, talking to a lot of people about having those thoughts, it's it's something that you realize is such a temporary problem. And it's a permanent solution to what are temporary problems. So to me, it's heartbreaking. I hate to see it. And honestly, I think us as fans of the game, fans of the sports, fans of the athletes, we do have to realize that they're people too. And they're not just a wide receiver that we're watching on a television that got hurt and it's this dude's always hurt. Sometimes there's a human being that's behind. Not sometimes. There's always a human being that's behind whatever their job is or whatever their circumstance is. And like I said, it's a permanent solution to a temporary problem, and it's heartbreaking.
Yeah, it's sad. How does my heart goes out to his family. He's so young, 26 years old. got a whole life ahead of them. And I think sometimes with the football, man, like we be so dialed into our careers and, you know, taking criticism for certain people, it may be hard, you know. And I don't know the situation what happened with Rondale Moore, but I think sometimes with the players, man, we be so locked into our craft and things is not going right. And people's talking about us, and we can't take it because we've been talked about and praised for our whole lives. So when you talk about that mental health, you know, that's where a lot of that comes from. I think you take these superstar athletes that's super competitive, and they've been doing great their whole career. Then they get to the elite level of the best, and things don't go right. And it's like, damn, you start questioning yourself. Am I good enough? Am I not? Am I letting my parents down? Am I letting myself down? And all these thoughts, you know. So I just pray for him, man, because I've been there, maybe not to this extent, but just of like being a young father. Am I doing anything right? You know, even now, I mean, I got full custody of my son, and he's in the 8th grade. And then sometimes where I get in a place where I'm by myself and I'm talking to the Lord, I'm like, am I doing a good job with him? Right? I think I am. Or I might discipline him a certain way as far as like his school. He's an honor rolls type of kid, you know, but he might get a C on the test. Am I overreacting, you know, while taking his game for a day? Like, all these thoughts, you know, because we're not perfect. And it's like people look at us like we are perfect. You get what I mean? So my heart goes out to him, man. I mean, I just be thinking like, damn, if we could just, before it gets to that level, maybe talk to somebody, you know, maybe seek counseling. Because to take your life is a lot, you know what I mean? Because not only that, whatever you're going through, but now what about his mom? What about his dad? You know what I mean? You know, you think about these things.
I think that's the part that we don't talk about enough is the people that are left behind. Like when somebody dies by suicide, you have actively and irreparably changed the life of everyone who cares about you. You've changed their life. You've changed the trajectory of their life. You've broken their heart into pieces that cannot be gathered, that cannot be put back in place, and that can not be healed. Like you have forever impacted that person's life when an individual dies by suicide. I think that's the conversation that we don't have often enough. Yes, we have the conversation about the individual whom we love and whom we lost, but the individuals that are left behind, those are the individuals that will now have to live the rest of their lives without you. They have to live the rest of their lives in pain. They have to go to text you, but you'll never text back. They have to go to call you, but you'll never pick up. Those are the individuals that will fall asleep with tears in their eyes every night, that will wake up with tears in their eyes. Those are the individuals that will probably never be able to watch another football game because they will now think of Rondale Moore anytime they watch another football game. They will be triggered and brought to tears anytime they see maybe a Cardinals or a Vikings or a Falcons jersey. Like those are the individuals that are left behind that will now have to navigate life with this gigantic hole in their heart of which nothing can fit that hole. So for anybody struggling in this manner, talk to those individuals, because the individual that cares about you to that degree, that loves you to that degree, would literally go to the end of the earth to make sure you stay on the earth. So like those are the individuals who I pray for, my heart breaks for, I'm cognizant of, I'm mindful of, I'm sending love to, because we'll never know Rondale Moore's pain. And it's so hard to discuss the pain of an individual who is choosing death by suicide. We'll never know Rondale Moore's pain, and I'm cognizant of that. But we can know the pain of those that are still here.
Yeah.
Because their pain we see, we touch, we hear, we feel. So that's the pain that I'm always considering, you know?
For sure. I think my thoughts are short and simple. Give people their flowers often. I think that can help in a lot of situations. I also feel like a lot of non-professional athletes or non-high grossing earners feel like a lot of their problems stem from or are caused by financial struggles. So when they see somebody that is not financially struggling or has disposable income, they feel like, oh, they're probably happy. They can go buy whatever they want. They don't have to worry about bills. They're not worried about not being able to pay rent next month. They're not worried about their lights being cut off. So they default to they have to be happy. They must be happy. They can afford anything that they want. If they don't like a situation about their life, they can change it with money. But unfortunately, money is not the savior for mental health. It's not. And in fact, it can be the root cause of a lot of mental health struggles. So I think that is something also. And then to just kind of expound on your point about the people that are left behind, I haven't ever had someone close to me commit suicide, but I have had people close to me pass away. And even still, whether it's a natural cause or whatever it is, you have these thoughts of like, damn, did I hit them up enough? I wish I had talked to them more. I wish I had done this. That is an absolute gap that is left behind when you decide to take your life. The people that are left here are like, man, if I had just called them like I had planned to on Tuesday, I wonder if that call would have just kept them from doing what they were going to do. So it is it's an unquantifiable hole and of guilt and shame and just grief and all things sad. And so I hate to see it as much as the next person. I appreciate y'all for being vulnerable and sharing your own stories and perspectives on it. It helps me. I think if there's any message that I would want to give, it would just be to like call somebody, have that conversation. Whether you think they're happy, fine, call them, give them their flowers, let them know you're thinking about them, let them know you appreciate them for something that they've done or that you can do for them.
And I also think like your mental health, it's yours. It's nobody else's. Your mental health is yours. Like it's your responsibility. It's yours. Your mental health is not their mental health. And so like I don't hold the NFL responsible. I don't hold a sibling, a parent responsible. I hold like you are responsible. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like a person can put a smile on your face. A person can put a frown on your face, but a person cannot give you joy in your heart. Only you dictate that.
Yeah.
A person can give you temporary and fleeting pleasure, and they can give you temporary and fleeting pain. A person can do damage on you based upon childhood, of which you can repair through therapy and through intentional action, but your mental health, it is your mental health. It is on you to seek the healing. It is on you to seek the repair. It is on you to seek the joy every single day. Nobody is coming to fix your mental health. The operative word there is it's yours. It belongs to you. Hold that sacred and recognize like it is your fight first, of which everyone is championing you to win. So before we got out of here, Kieran, I just wanted to make sure we hit that topic. Y'all know in the Speakeasy, we gonna get the laughs out, we gonna get the jokes out, we gonna get the ha-has out, but we are also going to hit the serious topics.
Absolutely.
We just also get a really heartfelt super chat from our guy Benjamin Todd 5731 said the Speakeasy does wonders for my mental health. Shady, Acho, Kieran, Trey. I love you all, and I hope everything and everyone finds their own Speakeasy. That's real.
Amen to that.
That's love.
Amen to that. Absolutely.
Yeah, for sure.
Look, man, it's been a phenomenal episode. First episode back.
Man,
it's been a while. I miss you guys, man. I actually do. I didn't think I would.
Slim me down to little fella.
Yeah, no. I mean, we're gonna continue.
Yo, Paul, you missed us.
Hey,
Shady,
on the heels of a mental health conversation,
telling people you love them.
Black men can't tell them that missed them. You said it at the top of the show. We're gonna run it back. Shady said he missed us. Yep.
You did say that.
You did say you missed us, Shady. Yeah, and now you just got on Kieran.
No, like I missed the show. Like
nah.
We make the show.
Nah.
The show doesn't exist without us.
Come on,
I sound a little wild. Like I just.
Nah, that's crazy.
You know what, man? I miss Acho. I miss Trey. I appreciate y'all, man. Look, it's been a phenomenal show. Yes. Shady was also here. Look, we are going to be back here like we will be every Sunday through Thursday. From now until the end of time.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
11:15 p.m. Eastern.
Yes, sir.
10:15 p.m. Central.
Yes, sir.
8:15 p.m. Pacific time in the Speakeasy. Yeah, still, even after the break, we do not respect Mountain Time.
Why would we?
For Carebear King.
Yeah.
For LaShawn, Shady, McCoy, Emmanuel, Acho, Social Train, everyone in the back. Make some noise in the back.
Hey.
Shout out to the in the back. We will see you guys next time right back here in the Speakeasy.
Peace.